Hello, everybody. Why is Jay's camera not working?
Hey,
chat. Welcome to technical difficulties off the rip. I don't know where Jay's camera went. Jay, I can see Jay. I can see Jay. Your camera wasn't showing up on the stream. I could see you on the other. It's fine. Hey, chat. How's it going? Welcome to Tales of Agius, where we never have any technical difficulties ever. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hope you've all had a wonderful day, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Agius, episode 18. Guys, we're almost at 20 now. We're getting there.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting there. It's crazy. Right,
Tales
actually,
of Agius can legally vote now.
I know. Yeah, 18. It's all. Yeah, you can do many things in the UK. You can drink in the UK. You can do that at 16, but it's fine. Still can't see you, Jay. Not gonna lie, you leaving and coming back has made it worse. It was only on OBS that you weren't showing up.
It just reloaded.
I don't know what to tell you. Can't see
Try
you.
adding me again, maybe.
I can't see you.
Now?
I cannot
Can
see
you
you
do better?
at all.
I can see you.
You're just
I'll
a
fix
spinning
myself.
wheel
Wow.
for me. I'm sorry.
I'll fix myself in the background. Keep going, please.
Anyway.
Don't draw attention to
Wow,
me.
Jay, I can't believe you're flipping off the audience right now.
Anyways,
Hey,
hi,
it's
I'm
like
Jet, and I'm the only
Ah,
one
there you
that
go.
Twitch
Don't
allows
touch
us
anything,
to see
Jay.
that uses he, him
Okay,
pronouns.
and now everyone can
They're
see
any
you,
all,
Jay.
but the
Now
he,
everyone can
him.
see you doing it. Good job, Jay.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Here we
Bring
go.
it, Twitch. What are you going to do
I
about
told
it? Huh?
y'all.
That's what I thought.
Twitch isn't going to do anything about it, but Alyssa's going to make it a clip. So,
Bring it, Alyssa.
Boblin said they ate Jay's camera. Boblin,
Give it
I'm
back.
sorry, I should have given you cookies. You're right.
Hey, Boblin. Welcome in. Hello.
Hey, Bob.
You deserve
Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Last episode of Tales of Agius, 2 whole weeks ago, the party began investigating the fiend that has been taking root in Mistral City and Gloria, trying to track down a lead they were given by their... I was going to say friend, and when that's not right, I was going to say ally, that's also not right. But by someone known as Tolkien. And they were given a lead on potentially how to find this demon, and also given a name of Ulysses. And upon speaking said name, they burst into flames and disappeared. Nothing ominous about that. But they continue to follow this lead into the sewers and tracked down a grate that seemed to lead into some sort of underground cavern. The group made their way down and found at the bottom, I believe Veldren chose to go ahead. And when Veldren reached the bottom, saw many things. A large open cavern space where they could not see the ceiling, but they could also not see most of the ground, as when they looked down, a stone bridge led out across a large chasm, leading to a black bricked church of some kind that they had been told about. They'd been told that there was a church down here to a goddess of death. But looking to this church, there were signs that there was perhaps an unwelcome occupant, as red and orange light seemed to glow through the stained glass windows. But looking down into the pit below, there was almost an eerie darkness, as if there was much that lingered below, a cold wind kind of making its way up. This was an entrance to the labyrinth itself. Choosing to retreat with this information, as they did not have all of their allies at the time, there was, as they left, they did encounter a being, a humanoid, a humanoid woman with a face that was half mutated into a demonic form, a single horn growing out of her head, 2 twin blades in her hands. Veldren being the only one to see this person, but upon describing it to Cordelia, there was a recognition of a good friend of theirs, the broker, seemingly now working for whatever demonic presence is down here. For what reason? You don't know. Upon returning to the inn itself, this information was shared with some friends and some allies. And I believe Astra had a conversation with Rella about what had been happening in the Hells, and specifically what had been going on with Mother. And not great, as she seems to be raising some sort of army in the Hells, making deals, and perhaps there was unknown the goal, but it was perhaps seeming that they might be raising an army to rise to the surface through the gate and make their way into the mortal realm. What will happen then? Who knows? As the group was settling in for the night, Veldren got a sending spell, something that was used in emergencies by their friends at the bakery. The message was along the lines of, "The Mystic Elite are here and they want to speak to you." Specifically. Perplexed by this, Veldren went alone, as they were instructed to visit the bakery, and upon arriving, no investigation seemed to have taken place, and there seemed to be, as far as the two of you could tell, there did not seem to be any knowledge of perhaps what lingered below. Perhaps suspicions, but not anything certain. Upon meeting the captain of the Mystic Elite, you were taken to a side and encouraged to give up the fugitive, as they called them, Sybil, as they knew that you had been harboring them, listing all the things that had happened since Sybil's escape and all the people that seemed to had fallen or taken mass injury since their release, labeling them as dangerous not only to the country itself, but also to herself, as she is not in control of her powers. Veldren, unmoved by this, decided to not give up Sybil, but as they were perhaps turning to leave, the commander reached up and removed their helmet, revealing themselves to be a childhood friend of Veldren's, a Kadiri Rose, a fellow friend from the academia. She explained that everything that had happened to Veldren with his expulsion had been somewhat put into motion by herself, trying to cover for him in a way, trying to make sure that he, after what happened with the artifact and with his brother, that they would not end up in the position that Kadiri now found herself in. But, of course, you couldn't tell Veldren this, for the truth getting out might have made things worse. Veldren, understandably, was very angry about this and just left. Not before, though, Kadiri presenting some very important information to perhaps try and instill some trust that has been definitely broken over the years, but perhaps trying to earn some good grace, sharing some very sensitive information. Firstly, that Veldren's brother was not the only one to be affected by said curse, as she revealed that she was also afflicted by this. And so is the commander. The way that they had been dealing with this up until now was by using some old work of Veldren's and improving upon it. A storage system, a way to extract pure mana from magical casters and use it in other ways for other things. Veldren, recognizing this design, felt a sinking heart, but was offered the opportunity to deliver this magic to his brother to try and ensure his safety. And whilst it was not a permanent cure, it would definitely give him more time. Veldren, not wanting to give away his brother's location and also the hideout that he would reside within, refused to give that information, but Hideri was willing to hand over this gem to Veldren to try and make sense of it and potentially return it to his brother in some way. After all of this, the two separated, and Veldren walked off into the night with more questions than answers, truly, and a sinking feeling. And that is where we are going to pick up today. As Veldren, the sun has started to set now. It is turning to night. Night life is still very alive in this port town. There are many partygoers around, many people on their vacation, just enjoying the seaside. Lots of drinking, lots of happy cheers and laughter, but that is not the mood for you as you are making your way back to the Toll Tankard. Yeah, what do you do? Are you making your way directly there? Are you taking trying to make a path so that you can't be followed, or what's the plan here for Veldren?
Yeah, I think I'm taking as much time and care as I can to avoid any kind of following, to avoid any kind of anyone seeing me. I am moving as a ghost, as a specter might.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely able to do that. I believe you made a roll last session, so I'm not going to make it again. But yeah, you are able to move quietly. You are not followed as far as you can tell. But yeah, you definitely feel an extra weight, not only from this information, but from the magical aura that emanates from your pocket where this gem now resides. Yeah. But you are able to make your way back without any complication. It is for the rest of you. Veldren did leave in somewhat of a hurry, kind of with little explanation. So I imagine most of you probably were waiting for his return. So if you are still up, you're still around, you can absolutely do so. The tavern itself is very alive with people and locals kind of coming in and out. It's a very lively environment. Everything kind of just continuing as normal as Veldren returns.
I think I'm unintentionally trying to move so quietly, and it's so in my head that I think they become aware I've entered the building when the door closes. Is how quietly I've opened the door even.
Yeah.
Yeah. And very distracted, very not barely paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The rest of you see Veldren as you hear the door close.
Would Sybil have sensed the crystal?
What's your passive investigation?
Oh, come on. Come on. 12.
12.
12.
Um,
12.
yeah,
But I'm
I
super
think-
magic.
Yeah, no, I know. There is definitely Sybil. There's definitely you would probably be the first one to pick up on Veldren. There's kind of you have this weird kind of tingly feeling for a moment. It's a little strange that you're not used to, and then you hear the door close, and that kind of snaps you out of things as you turn around. And you see, you do see, Veldren kind of enter. Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, it took me a while. Sybil, we need to talk.
Okay. Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Completely fine. I don't think you need an insight check to be able to
Yeah.
tell the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And
Everyone is fine. I'll say, like, for Cordelia's benefit of her being there as well. Like, everyone's okay. No one followed me, and I think as he says, no one followed me. He is like going almost like up to the windows, checking, and then like closing the blinds.
Mm-hmm.
Like mage hand closing the blinds. Very much like yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Something spooked you, huh?
They're very dangerous people.
How dangerous we talking?
Well, they are the ones that killed our friend in broad daylight. That's dangerous. Possibly more so.
All right. You two go talk. I'll watch the door. From down
Thank you.
here. I meant like the tavern door.
yes.
That
Just the
literally
bedroom door.
that
I'll watch your
that gave
door.
the energy of "Don't worry, girl, I got your back." From right here.
From
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I think I'll drag Sybil up to the room I rented.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just slip Sybil a note before you two head up?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There you go. I slip you a little note.
Okay. Sybil will remember this.
Yeah. You make your way up.
And yeah, I would just like to stay down in the tavern
Mhm.
and keep an eye on the door.
Absolutely.
There's only like one entrance, right? Just the main entrance, I'm assuming.
There's only one public entrance, yeah.
Okay. Can I just want to find a spot in the bar so that I can have a clear lookout of like the public entrance and the possible not public entrance.
So by the non-public
Yeah.
entrance, I mean the kitchen needs a
The
door out to
kitchen?
the back, like
Yeah.
which is not something
yeah.
that you would be able to see from here. So it's like,
Sure.
but you can keep
Okay.
an eye on, like, you can kind of see vaguely, like through the little kind of like kitchen window, like into there. You can see
Yeah.
who's walking around, so you can keep an eye. Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you keep an eye.
That's what I'll do.
Um,
As I sip a drink.
yeah. Sybil, as you're kind of following Veldren up, that tingling, now that Veldren's like right next to you, like it's like there's like a serious, like the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up, and the runes on your hand, you kind of like almost feel that tingle. You turn it over and it's glowing faintly. It's ever present, but it's now like glowing slightly. You're not casting any magic, but it's like there's a slight glow.
As soon as we're in the room, just kind of like pulling my hand away to like keep that from continuing.
Yeah. Veldren, as you kind of turn to face Sybil, the forehead one is also glowing.
Mhm. Oh,
Not like
I
a
think-
lot, like not
yeah.
super noticeably, but like it, like almost like, so there's almost like a sheen kind of to it, like you know that it looks different, but maybe like someone else, like an onlooker, might just be like, oh, they got some fancy tattoos with maybe a minor enchantment in it, so it glows a bit.
Yeah.
You know, Sybil is wearing glow in the dark paint right now.
Yeah.
It just reacts to black light.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. The Mystic Elite know who I am. Not from anything you've done. Their leader is an old relation of mine. Of the Mystic Elite, of that squadron. I think she recognized me when we were in the alley. Her name is Kadiri. Kadiri Rose. Childhood friends turned lovers. She was the one that exposed me in my research 3 years ago over ESO. I don't even know where to begin. And I think Veldren looks so confused and flabbergasted, more than you've ever seen him in this moment. Like, he looks completely lost. I think he'll start like reaching into his bag. I need to get this off of me. I'll explain, and we'll like pull out like wrapped in like a thing of leather and place it in your hands of the crystal.
Sybil, now that this thing is placed directly in your hand, even through the cloth, you recognize the shape. You feel, as soon as it makes contact with your hand, it's almost like it's an extension of you. Like your hand has grown longer and this thing is a part of you. You've felt a similar sensation many times before. Without even unwrapping this, you know exactly what this is.
I'm sorry. I learned a lot. I think Kadiri still had, if not feelings, some guilt over what she did to me and Iso. And she told me a lot. I know why they're hunting you, why they're so desperate for you. The commander has Iso's curse. Same with Kadiri. And your magic, not your magic, but magic itself in its rawest form is fighting off the curse, the infection. I think that's why they're after you. And I have something. I know this is all scattered. Sybil, I'm sorry. And he won't grab at your arm or anything, but he will gesture to where the crystal and the bracelets are embedded. They those are my fault. They used my research to build those. I'm sorry. I never wanted that. That was never my vision. I wanted a way to give magic to people, not take it. But they took my design and twisted it. I'm sorry.
So, I can help Iso?
But what? I mean, I suppose I know for a fact it works. Kadiri used one in front of me on herself, and I think like he starts like clenching his hands a little bit at that. But you don't. That isn't. I can find. It's not a cure. It's a preventative.
But we can give him time until we can find the cure, and then we can help him, and maybe we could even help Kadiri and anyone else with it.
But to get more, it hurts you, and we can't do that. We can't cure something based on someone else's suffering.
Maybe the cure's not through me or magic. Maybe the cure is something else, but we can at least buy some time, maybe. They're already out there.
I think Veldren looks confused, slightly hopeful, like emotional state is all over the place. When you said we can use it to help you, so I think he did not expect that answer in the slightest.
Yeah.
What?
Look, I have one. I have one too, so that we already have two of them. That can buy enough time, maybe, for us to be able to figure this all out. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out her arcane focus, which is an identical crystal, although it's a little more dull. When I was running from the guards, this is what I took it from them. But they have them around. I don't think even if we wanted to, we could extract more magic, but...
No, never. And Iso he would have similar feelings to me. Why are you wanting to help me and him after it's my fault that you're in this position? Twofold. If Iso and I hadn't been working on that artifact, or if I hadn't given the university my plans, none of this would be happening to you.
Desperate people do desperate things, but he was always ambitious. He would have found a way. It would not have been prevented. with any of this. And it's not your fault. The research you say was used outside of its intent.
It was never intended for this. There was never a way for it to, at least when I designed it, to forcibly take magic. The crystals were an idea that I had to be a focus, to be worn as a necklace or a bracelet to connect you to the network it was connected to.
Well, that could still happen. At least we know some of it works.
Still, I'm sorry. Even if you don't think I'm at fault, I'm still sorry for the part I've had to play in this. And I will find a way to fix it, I promise.
Okay. Don't worry about that. I can deal with it. Worry about Iso.
I think he just pulls her into a hug as you say, just worry about Iso. I'm sorry. You are an incredible person, Sybil Calloway.
She definitely tense. She definitely tenses at it because I don't think she's been hugged in a long time. And so it's like very, very tense. And then there's just the kind of like, okay, everything's okay. And
he would let go pretty soon. It'd be a very quick hug,
yeah,
especially feeling her tense. Are you sure?
Yes. Do you want to hang on to this? That way you can get it to Iso? Okay. I think while she's holding them in her hand, and because she does have scars on her palms too, you can probably infer how these were used to extract the magic, as the angular scars are identical to the crystals that run on her forehead, on her arms, on her legs, on her palms.
We'll give it to Ulfric, and he'll get it to the city.
Okay.
He'll send it with Felt or Nana, I'm sure.
Should we take Ezra to the Outsiders as well?
I don't know how safe it will be. I don't know if they have a means of tracking rune children. If they have access to rune and I don't know fully how it works.
Okay.
Well, the way I could guess is this is magic boiled down to its barest necessities. So I'm guessing they would be able to use this to track it from similar sources.
Okay.
So I don't know if Ezra going to them would be safe.
We have to get them all out of here as soon as possible if they know
Yes.
where we are, if they know where they all are.
Kadiri didn't know, to my knowledge, about the Outsiders' hideout. So they're safe. But we need to be quick. She's incredibly intelligent. She is at least as smart as I am, if not smarter.
Okay.
And another thing, the commander also knows who I am. I've learned that he originally wanted to have me instead of Kadiri through my research of the artifact. So I don't know if I will be the best cover for us.
Okay, so we have to get you out of here too then.
He can't have me. The scandal that my name was put through would put a large damper. An official having a criminal that was researching these magical tomes, these magical scrolls, would be very bad public perception, so I think I'm much lower on the totem pole thanks to the actions of Kadiri. Which was her intent.
Okay. So all we have to do is fight a devil tomorrow, and then find more funds somehow, and then leave on an unfurnished vessel with, while smuggling many rune children. Okay. Great.
They don't know about our involvement with the other rune children, if they even know of them. Kadiri only wanted me to hand over you.
Good. Good. Okay. All right. Thank you for telling me.
Of course, I would never keep something like this.
I should probably go.
Yes. Good night, Sybil. If you need anything, just ask.
You as well, Veldren. She's gonna go to her room.
Just to clarify, who is keeping a hold of the crystal?
Me.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after a while of pacing and stuff, after she gets ready for bed and she sits down on the edge of the bed and will open the note from Cordelia.
Mm-hmm.
See what that's all about. What's that?
It's written in common. Because I think the other language she speaks, no one else does.
I do speak primordial if you do.
Ooh.
Oh,
Cordelia
she wouldn't know that though. I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
She wouldn't know that. So then, if you ever saw her writing the letters, Sybil, you would have seen that she writes them in primordial. But the note's written in common, and it just says, "When you're finally ready to talk about how you're actually doing, you know where to find me."
Woof.
P.S. I've been told I can be a pretty good listener.
to very carefully refold the note, and I will keep it, and I'll keep it in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, okay, someday.
Yeah. Sybil, you kind of get ready for bed. I'm assuming you kind of like you put the crystal just like on your nightstand next to you.
I think she holds it.
Yeah.
Like kind of as when someone sleeps and they're holding something like under their pillow.
Yeah. Yeah. You hold that thing in your hand, you just want to keep it there, and it's this strange euphoric feeling, like a part of you you'd forgotten was missing was returned to you. Feelings, senses, memories. You miss them. And yeah, if there's nothing else for you, you're able to fall asleep. Yeah. Going to the others downstairs. Would anyone be so Cordelia, you're watching the door. Would you be just continuing to do that just for the whole night, or are you long resting at some point? What's the plan here?
I think I want to do it to the point where if I don't go to bed now, I won't get a long rest. If that makes sense. I want to do it to the point where I still have enough time to have a long rest.
Maybe a couple hours.
But then. Like I'll stick around kind of doing it like to kind of like relieve Veldren and Sybil's anxiety about it, but also like a little bit my own.
Absolutely. Make me a perception check, please.
You got it. Perception. 11.
11. Yeah. You were able to keep an eye.
Okay.
Yeah. Astra and Aridia, do you guys have anything specifically you guys would like to do, kind of things before you go to bed?
No, I don't think Astra has anything.
Okay.
No, nothing specific.
Okay. Well then, I do have something for each of you, as I haven't actually done this yet. But as you make your way up to your rooms, you kind of at some point just passively would take a moment to examine and check over the cards you received from your readings, as I've not told you what they do yet. And I'm finally going to tell you.
Yes.
Sorry it's taken so long. I kept forgetting I hadn't told you what they do. So, for Astra, you picked the future card from yours, which was the devil reversed.
The devil.
The devil.
Me and the devil.
This card is a one-time use. And after kind of taking some time to kind of attune to it, not as in like it takes an attunement slot, but like you spend time with it and it kind of its knowledge kind of radiates into you. It's not going to take an attunement slot, but you know what I mean. I lost it. I had it and then I lost it. With this card, you can summon an extraplanar spirit to fight at your side. You will be able to choose the type from a list known between both you and the DM. I will send you that list if you need me to.
Yes, please.
I will send you that list in a moment. Yeah, that's what you can do. You don't know how strong it is. You don't know what it would be, but you know that you can summon a companion to assist you in a time of need if you need, as a one-time thing. And then for Aridia, you also chose the future card, I believe. Yeah, I believe you
I
did.
remember.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. That
You
was
did.
forever ago.
I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone chose future, apart from like one person, I think, that chose present. Yeah, Zambi. Your card, you spend some time kind of adjusting to it. It was the Justice card in its upright position.
Yeah.
In your case, I'm going to say Divine Justice. As you spend some time with this card, this is also a one-time use. You can expend this card as a reaction. And when you do, the current attack roll you have either just taken or are about to take will automatically be a crit. This can be as a reaction after you have failed the roll.
Okay.
So you can use this either before a roll if you want. You can be like, I'm going to attack, but I'm going to use my card to auto crit, or you can roll, fail, and go, I would like to expend my card, and do that as your reaction. But yeah, it will be auto crit, and it's our crit rule, so that's nasty.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna stack that carefully.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, to the paladin too. Yeah, I know.
I feel less afraid about this fight now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Maybe there are other
We're doing
times
one
who knows?
shots.
You could use it here, but also, who knows? There may be other times you'd need it. But yeah, you both would. Sorry, what was that?
I said hoard it.
Anyway,
I need someone to clip that. Thank you.
What?
thanks, Lissa.
What happened?
I'm sorry. It was a complete accident. My fan hit me in the eye when I unfolded it. That's all.
Heavy.
Incredible,
Derailing session. Wow.
amazing.
Can't believe this.
How could
Edit
you?
your bingo cards, yo. It's fine. Right. So with that, then, Astra and Aridia, you guys are able to begin your long rests. Veldren, are you doing any last minute things after your conversation after Sybil has left?
I would probably go briefly sign to Davari.
Mm-hmm.
Just Davari of like,
Mhm.
would you help me keep watch tonight? There's a threat to the Rune Children that I would love your help looking out for. And with our like elven trances kind of like
Mhm.
offset.
Yeah.
Like keeping watch and everything. Like I'll like whichever Davari prefers first or second, I will let him take, and Veldren will stay up the rest of the time.
He'll kind of just nod and will sign back to you. It appears that your friend Cordelia is taking a watch of some kind downstairs, but I will join her for that, and however long she decides to stay up before she rests. I'll take the first 4 hours. You get some rest. You look like you need it.
I think Veldren will go rest.
Yeah. He just like pats your shoulder and will just kind of just like, yeah, you come on. You need it.
I think his fingers itch to go to his very first journal that he ever kept.
Yeah.
Of like the first notes he had of this project. And desperately wants to like go back, review them, try to reverse engineer them, but it's like, no, I need to sleep. We have big day tomorrow. I can't afford to be unrested, but it's just like fingers almost like, I think he sleeps with that journal under his pillow, like Sybil sleeps with like the crystal under her pillow.
Cootie patooties. But yeah. With that, Cordelia, you don't encounter anything during the night. Davari does come down and kind of sits with you. Will kind of sign to you. That he's just going to keep watch with you.
Yeah, I'll sign back every so often. Just like if there's anybody else in the tavern talking shit about them, honestly. Just like Just like, that one's outfit is stupid.
Davari seems a little like unsure of it at first because it's more just like the yeah, sure. But like after a little bit, we'll maybe like maybe indulges you a little bit more, and we'll like agree and like point out a couple other things. Just yeah,
it's very baseline, and it's very like something to pass the time without having either one of these people have to get personal.
yeah. No, he appreciates that.
Yeah.
I think you probably you're able to pass that time with just some idle conversation and some idle pointing out of judging other people in the tavern.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
She also does a little bit of the thing that her and Veldren did earlier, where she'd be like pointing out someone and be like, oh, and like if they look really sad, be like, oh, I bet both their partners just broke up with them in the same week. Like, it's just like, you know, when you people watch and you make up stories about people, just that, and then eventually she'll be like, okay, I have to go upstairs and get some rest, or I won't be ready for tomorrow. So
he'll nod.
Be careful. Yeah, if you need anything, I'm right upstairs.
I'll just kind of gives you just like a thumbs up and a little salute, and then we'll continue keeping watch. And tells you to have a good night. But yeah. With that, you all get a long rest. Yippee! No one has any weird dreams. Nothing strange happens in the night. Everything is all good. But yeah, you all awake. It's kind of early morning. You were able to kind of gather yourselves downstairs if you wish. And then, yeah, you can be ready to head on out. If there are any last minute bits you want to do before leaving, anyone you want to talk to, anything you want to do, now would be the time. Otherwise, we'll head on down.
Looking at
Where
Sybil
you
just real
first.
quick. Sybil, do you have any, like... Do you have a dagger or anything on you? That is like, if you cannot use your magic,
Hey,
do you have
you want me to read my?
anything?
I'm gonna read my entire inventory to you. So
Okay,
cloak of protection, bedroll, yes, book, crystal, painter supplies.
cool. I unstrap one of my spare daggers and take an extra belt out of my bag and I put it on you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Just make sure that you do not stab yourself, please. And use it if it comes down to it, Sybil.
All right.
Sybil's much more likely to trip and stab Aridia than herself.
Yeah.
What happens right now on the
Sorry,
stairs?
I'm so sorry.
I think it's
Something
so
might
true.
have had to be said.
I think
If I roll on that one with a dagger, it does canonically end up hitting
Somehow
Aridia.
stabbing me? Perfect.
somehow.
I'm here for it, yes.
I think definitely just saying this interaction, Davari will just sign, just very basic signing, like stabbing motion, just like get him with the pointy end.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think before we head out, I will look to both Aridia and Astra. Like we did some scouting yesterday of the temple. It is set directly over the entrance to the labyrinth, so we will have to be careful. There is a guard posted, a possessed woman posted outside of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
We are unsure if there would be others as well.
That is not particularly helpful, but okay.
Yes. I did not get visual contact on the devil. Especially not with the guard being posted, as she seemed to be aware of our presence when we went in.
Great.
Aridia, here, and I will pull from my bag a vial of holy water to hand to you.
Have we asked Rella's advice on?
Not yet. I was hoping to do that before we left today, actually.
She would have some great insights.
Prella is around if you would like to speak to her. She's probably still in her room, but you know which room she has, so because it's like early, and she's like early mornings. Nah.
I went to her room yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Wow.
Not in that way. I also have the diamond on me. I hope I don't need to use it.
Yes. Hopefully not.
Fingers
If everything
crossed.
goes according to plan. What's the worst that could... No, he does
Don't
not say
you
that.
dare. You
He
know
does
Non-flashbacks
not
to quite
say that.
literally non-flashbacks to quite literally yesterday when Bishop died in front of Astra.
I kill Veldren, actually. I take out my great axe and I slice Veldren's head
Okay.
off.
Yeah,
Right,
make
now
me,
that
make
that's
me
exciting
an attack roll.
Uncanny dot. Yes, let's go ask Rella any expertise that she might have.
Yeah.
All of us
Oh,
together.
all of us?
You
Yeah,
all
okay.
just go up to her room.
All of us?
Crowd around her door.
I stay downstairs to Cordelia.
What time is it? Do I have a sleep? What's happening? We leaving? Hello?
We have a quick question.
Hang on, let me put on some clothes.
About
Uh,
that's important.
there's a lot of shuffling. You hear what sounds like some hopping on a single foot, and then you hear a heavy slam and a curse in Infernal. As something heavy hits the floor. It's just like son of a bitch in Infernal.
How's that pronounced in Infernal?
A bit of taste.
Fuck you, Veldren. Weirdly, that's how it's
Okay.
pronounced. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know,
That's wild.
crazy. Anyway, anyway, a few minutes go by. The door opens. Religan just like opens the door wide. Doesn't even like open it crack. Just opens it wide. It's like, didn't realize it was all here. What's going on?
Good morning, Rella.
We're killing a devil.
Oh fuck! Hell yeah! When?
we
Where are
need
we?
advice.
When are we going? You mean to get my shit? Are we?
Oh,
You're wanting to come with
I was
us?
just gonna look at the rest of the group.
Rella, no, I think that's a stupid question, actually. Sorry, I'm just tired. I was going to ask how many devils you fought, but I do feel like that's a stupid question, considering you were a big fighter in hell.
Can't count them on my fingers, so quite a lot.
I think I would look to the group and be like, he does have the most experience.
I just fear if we all die, that Rella's our only hope.
Well, that's
I don't
really
think
that's
we're all
really
going to
sweet that you
die,
think that about me. That's really sweet. It's really kind of you, Sybil.
Hey, Rella, if you
Yeah.
were leveled on like a 1 to 20 level system, what
How
level
would you be?
I mean, I don't really rate myself in levels. I don't know. Is this like a material plane thing?
Would you say you're at like Aridia? Like, would you say you're Aridia's fighting level, or would you say you're at like a pit fiend fighting level?
I mean, pit fiend. Well, I mean, fuck. I wouldn't want to be one of those guys. Let's say that. But you know, I mean, I'm a good fighter. But I mean, listen, if you're worried about little old me, It's very sweet. It's very kind of you. But, I mean, it's up to you, really. If you're asking for my help, I'll come. But she's giving you the option. She's not pushing for it, but you said we're fighting a demon. She went, okay, cool. When are we leaving?
Yeah.
She listen. You went to the fighty woman and you said we're going to fight something, and she went, cool. So I'm coming, or
Sick.
or what? You haven't asked her a question yet.
Let's just ask her for advice and go from there, okay?
How would you kill a demon or a devil?
Ugh. She makes a face like, ugh.
Or send it back to the hellscape.
Now that's a slightly different story, because I was going to say,
Yes.
whole thing, you can kill it here. If it's here, that's a problem. You can't exactly kill it. You could fuck up its body to the point where it has to return to the hells, and then it would be real pissed at you. And considering how things are right now, it'll probably come back and find you at some point. Don't know how quick that would be. Really depends on the demon that you're fighting, or the fiend, I guess, that you're fighting. Imps and that tend to take centuries to come back.
What about one that's been giving abilities and spells to mortals?
Well, it really depends. I mean, it's kind of... There's not really an exact science to it, you see. I mean, put it this way, there's been a couple of guys that I've gone toe-to-toe with that have shown up a couple of times, and I've gone, haven't I killed you before? And then they've, like, shown up again. So, I mean, it really depends what this guy's like. I mean, depends on his type of magic. You know, it depends on a lot, really. You're not fighting a pit fiend, are you? Because I might sit that one out, and I think all of you two should as well. Pit fiends are a little tricksy, and not to insult any of you, but you're a little squishy, you know. Especially you. Points at you, points at you, Veldren.
Yes. Make fun of the fucking cursed one.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just pointing out a fact. Sorry, was I being rude? I wasn't meaning to be.
Yes.
Sorry, I can be a bit blunt sometimes. It's the several hits to the head, you know.
I've noticed, Rella. Don't worry. I think it's very endearing.
Thank you. I don't know what that word means, but I'm going to assume it's a compliment.
We'll have a dictionary lesson later.
What? What'd you call me?
If it was a pit fiend, I think it would be running rampant, wouldn't it? I don't think.
I mean,
I don't think much of anything could stop
if a
it.
pit fiend was up here, y'all would fucking know about it. It would not be hanging around making deals. It would be fucking shit up. So, probably not. So, like, scale of an imp to a pit fiend, probably closer to the other end, I guess. I don't know. Do you have any more details about this thing? It's been making deals.
If we told you to name the demon, would that help?
I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, real question for you. Important question. The name that they go by, or their true name? Because if you know their true name, holy shit, that's fucking you're set. You're looking at me like I'm speaking infernal. Am I speaking infernal? Sorry, sometimes I slip.
No, I don't know. I just know the name that someone gave me, and then they burst into flames and disappeared. So
that sounds like someone broke their deal. Right, so there's a non-disclosure agreement in that. A bit of an NDA attached to that deal. Yikes. Those aren't great, but I mean, that's pretty common, to be honest. So it's someone who actually knows their contracts, so probably a smart ass of some kind. So, like, we're not... Okay, so the way I'm seeing it, from what you're giving me, not a pit fiend, probably a bit stronger than me. So, you know, that's probably where you're at, you know? The scale's kind of gone up a bit, sorry. But yeah, if you've got a name, I mean, if you can tell me that, maybe I've heard of it. Maybe it'll set. I mean, put it this way: true names versus names people go by, very different. So maybe I'll know based on what it is.
Ulysses?
Ulysses. Never fucking heard of him. Sorry. Listen, I rolled history. She rolled an 8. Girly Pop is not smart. Oh, -1 actually. 7.
Cordelia
no,
says
-2. Sorry,
fucking
never mind.
primordial, so only Sybil knows what she said.
He's like, yeah, never heard of that. That does sound like a name a devil. It's probably a devil you're dealing with. Would go by rather than his true name. So, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I doubt. If people up here are hearing that kind of name, just commoners, it's probably a name they're giving out. But even then, they're trying to keep that on the DL. So, like, their true name's probably like super secret. Yeah, if you knew that, they probably would have killed you by now because those things are powerful. You got a lot of power over a demon if you know the true name. Again, I feel like I'm speaking infernal again. Am I doing that? Please tell me if I do. I do slip. You're making the confused faces at me.
We've just never dealt with this before, and so everything is very new
Right.
and intimidating.
Well, other things I can tell you about demons depending, again, something like me, I'm a tiefling, so I'm not, a full demon or anything like that, but if you're dealing with like a demon, is that thing magical? Kind of points to your sword, Aridia. That magical?
They both are.
Great. Incredible. That's good. Regular weapons are shit. No offense. Yeah. They won't do much if you're just gonna hack and slash at them with your knives and stuff. Points to the dagger on Sybil's belt. Yeah, that's like a toothpick. Sorry, probably not really doing
so
it. More
what I'm
tickling
hearing
than
is-
anything else.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is Veldren is fucked?
If you would use the brain cells you have and remember to yesterday, and we'll pull out the scroll of magic weapon that they picked up yesterday. I
did
this.
forget about that.
Indeed.
Cordelia goes, fuck, you got me? I did forget about that.
We've already had this argument, Cordelia.
I mean-
We've literally already had it.
Is that
You're right. And they just go, my bad.
is that like some weird magical club I've not seen or something? That looks like paper to me. I
Yes.
don't think you can hit them with
Yes,
paper.
Bella.
It's not gonna.
It's paper that's been enchanted to feel like steel.
Oh, magic! Got it. Yep, good. Yeah, magical scroll shit. Yeah, I don't do that.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess that works. But yeah, if you've got, I've seen your fight. You've got some magic in you, so that's good. That'll work. Maybe avoid fire. Fire doesn't tend to work well against fiery demons. If you're dealing with like a different, actually, that's very true. It might not necessarily be a fire demon. It could be like an ice demon. It could be pretty bad. Basically, if it looks like it's connected to a certain element, avoid that. Would be my best guess. So if he looks
Understood.
all fiery and shit, don't hit him with fire. Won't do much.
And radiant damage?
Radiant damage, yeah, that should work. That's magical, so yeah, that should certainly help.
Wonderful.
Depending on the severity of the demon, it might fuck it up a bit more, might not. Take a gauge of it when you hit him.
I'll keep an eye out.
What was that? Sorry.
I'll keep an eye out.
Good. Yeah. That's it's pretty much what I can tell you. Unless you got any other questions.
I think we're all good. Thank you, Rella. Unless I don't mean to speak for the group.
Always glad to share my pool of wisdom.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Rella.
Yeah, all good.
Thank you.
I'm assuming based on your faces, you don't really want me to come hit things because you're worried about little old me. But I'm willing to. If you want me to come hit things, I'll come hit things. It's what I do best. But if you want to have all the fun and all glory yourself, that's fine. Do what you gotta do.
Well, do you have like a magic item that would help you in a battle?
I hit things really fucking hard.
Are your fists
maybe
enchanted?
I mean, I guess so. In a way, they're like, I hit things real good, and sometimes when things don't work against people, sometimes it works. Put it this way: it kind of puts up her fists and they burst into flames. Don't worry about it. This is normal. Usually, when I hit demon in the face with these things, it usually works. So, like, I know what I said about the fire thing. That doesn't apply to me.
I want to cast Identify on her hands so badly.
She just like just shakes.
What would happen?
Well, you forget
Take
she
yourself
has
on.
that like draconic tattoo like up her arm, or like the like kind of
tattoo.
like draconic like scales that I described. Remember?
Mhm.
I described this when you first met her
Interesting.
because
Yes,
I said
yes.
that they were
That's
similar
right.
to bishops. I did say this.
That's right.
I didn't say this in front of
That's right. I
Cordelia. To be fair,
remember.
you were not there. That's fair. That's fair.
Morgan gets a pass on
We're
this.
gonna get to pass.
I
The
get
rest
pass.
of you, check your notes.
You can pass.
I remembered.
Let's check my notes.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I mean, I don't speak for the group, and I don't really know the first feckin' thing about you, but I think you should come. As I look at the rest of the group, like, this is your fucking friend. I don't know.
Out of character. This is out of character right
It's
now.
truly
like,
up to you guys.
Do we want Rella to come?
It's up to you. If you want to go just you guys, you
No, it's-
absolutely can.
It's one more
Rella
thing we
should
have to
come.
be worried
That's
about.
fair. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. If the consensus is Bella
another-
stays behind, that's fine.
Yeah, it is like another, fucking force.
Mhm.
My worry is we
That was my logic.
do have to try to stealth past someone.
It's true.
Bella's not.
No.
We're already a
Mm-mm.
struggle bus
Yeah.
for stealth, and
Put it
Bella's
this way.
so
Put it this way.
loud.
It's more bodies to throw at the enemy. It's more bodies you have
Yeah.
to sneak down there, and it's more
Yeah.
bodies that could
true.
be targets that may
Keep
not be
alive,
as
yeah.
strong as you guys. So that is a
Yeah.
risk
I
you
don't
have to
think
take.
I don't think any of
Yeah.
our companions are as strong as us.
That's fine. Yeah.
Me, much like Cordelia, that's not my friend. That's your fault.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I want
I'm
to
giving you guys
protect
the
her because I want
choice.
her to be the next broker.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it would be best if you stay back and protect the rest of everyone else.
all right, I will do that.
Just in case.
Yeah, I think Davari can look after himself, but everyone else, you got it. Keep an eye on the place. We'll be running it by the time we come back.
I think Davari and Zydus are pretty safe on their own.
Yeah, haven't really seen much out of that guy yet, but he seems
Really do need to check in on him
Interesting.
and see what he's been doing. But
yeah, he's a bit weird. He's a bit weird, that guy. I don't know.
really,
It's not weird. He's just
Uh-huh.
from the stars.
Yeah, I guess so. Haven't really seen that before,
Okay.
so
all right. Should we get a move on, group?
Let's go, 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 go
Mhm.
on an adventure.
I'm gonna go finish my nap.
Yeah.
Steps back
course.
into the room, closes the door.
If we don't come back by tonight, we're probably dead.
It's snoring already. She's like out immediately.
Iconic.
All right.
You know what? Fair
How
enough.
many? Yeah, fair. Me wish. All right. How many fights have y'all been in?
I'm good enough at my job to not get into fights.
2.
There's a shambling mound. Well, look.
Oh
There's
wait,
the undead, the shambling mound, the werewolf, then the bandits on the road. So this will be my 5th.
What?
Mine's usually against people.
At least one war, and I stopped counting fights about a century ago. So.
Oh, I'm not. You're the one I'm not worried about.
Okay, easy enough.
I've seen you fight. I know what you can do. The rest of you, just sort of general rule of heading into a fight. Maybe don't talk about all the things you think might go wrong.
Okay.
If you say so.
Just sort of, don't really want to go in there expecting to lose, because you do that, probably gonna lose.
Well, I wasn't expecting to lose. I was just letting her know we should be back by tonight. In a grim sort of way. Are we ready? And I think the three of us that went yesterday will start to guide the group to where we're supposed to go.
You guys absolutely remember the way to the entrance to the sewers. You guys were able to make your way down and kind of track your way back the way you went. Can I get perception checks from people, please? Or perception or stealth, depending on which one you guys are doing. Are you looking out for things, or are you trying to stay quiet? Are you looking out for the threats, or are you avoiding the threats?
Avoiding.
Okay.
I'll do perception.
Sure.
I'll be in front, like I was the last time.
Sure.
Probably scouting ahead. I'm probably 60 feet in front of the group, scouting ahead, and I'm going to stealth.
I'm rear guard, just for
Okay.
placement wise.
Yeah.
I'll be in front of probably Sybil and Astra.
Amazing. Okay. What are those stealth and perception checks? Start with the stealths.
24 stealth.
24 stealth.
14.
14
stealth.
Okay. Incredible. And then was it perception from the three of you? Amazing. Give me those perception checks.
15.
15.
19.
19.
That's a slutty, filthy 20.
Okay.
That's hot.
So while Veldren and Sybil are kind of keeping a low profile, you don't seem to attract any unwanted attention. You're able to keep the group quiet. You're able to take the best routes to kind of keep everything quiet. You being down here before, kind of perhaps some routes, and maybe take a couple of kind of, well, this should go this way, but it would be quieter, like avoiding waterways, stuff like that, or using them when they're loud to kind of cover the sounds of yourselves. But yeah, you were able to stealth pretty successfully. And then for the perceivers, you don't really perceive anything out of the ordinary. Nothing too crazy, just general, like you see the occasional sewer rat just sneaking around. One of them's wearing a toga for some reason. That's a reference only one person will get. It's fine. Yeah.
Toga rat.
Toga rat. Yeah. Don't worry about
it. Aristotle.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was thinking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't roll high enough to encounter them. Sorry, they're down here. You just haven't found them. It's fine. But yeah, you guys are able to make your way back to the grate that you kind of replaced the day before. Yeah, what do you guys do? Veldren, you're at the front.
Go down.
Yeah, fearless leader. It's all you.
Yeah.
What do you mean, leader? I am.
You're in the front, baby.
Yeah.
I think I'm stealthing forward. As I get to like the edge, I'm immediately looking out for what we know as the broker. I think I am looking for like the vanguard.
So you're looking through the grate, kind of looking down to see if you see anything in the. Yeah. What's the range on your dark vision again?
60 feet.
60 feet. this thing is longer than 60 feet. It goes about 60 feet and then just goes into darkness out of your vision.
Using my stealth, I would get to where like I can see like the entrance clearly.
There is a grate in front of you currently.
Oh, there's a grate.
Yes.
Is there like a lock on the grate?
There wasn't. There doesn't seem to be a lock on it or anything like that. You this is the same grate that you like lifted before. Like you guys lifted it.
Yeah, I lifted this. All right.
Yeah, I'll lift it.
Okay.
Quickly as I can.
Will you?
Listen.
Yeah.
Here.
Veldren, make me.
Let's find out.
Is anyone helping Veldren? Is Veldren
I lied.
This very heavy-looking grate?
I lied. It's 120 feet. It's 120 feet of dark vision. I'm so stupid.
Okay.
Thank
you
you,
see
Abby.
more darkness further.
Okay, got it.
But it's still not all the way.
Got it.
This thing's like 200 feet. Sorry. But yeah,
I will
so
lift it.
Veldren is attempting to lift the grate. Is anyone
strong enough.
assisting?
We'll see Veldren and I will sigh and walk over.
I got it.
Veldren lift
I'm
up.
not
There's just
struggling
a
yet.
giggle from the back of the group.
Do you?
Got it.
You seemed to struggled yesterday, so
I was fine.
Yeah, you both go to lift it.
I'm real good at telling when people are fucking lying, and you're fucking
Would
lying
never
right
lie.
now.
I would never lie, Cordelia, as we lift it together.
As you both take hold of the grate, I
Mhm.
need you both to make me dexterity saving throws.
There it is. All right, there it is.
There it
Didn't
is.
check for traps.
Is
We
this
did
is this an effect that I can
Didn't
see?
check for fucking traps. 14.
It's magical. So I'm gonna say no, unfortunately.
For fucking
Fine.
traps.
I
Why
asked 'cause
am
I
I
think it's
so dumb?
I was
It's okay.
ready. I
The
kept
rogue
being
not checking for traps.
you kept being like, yeah, just go through the grate. I'm like, no, the grate's in your way. You have to lift it. Normally, I would have just let that go. You'd be like, yeah, you just go straight through. I'm not gonna make a big thing of this.
I even asked, like, is
Yeah.
it locked? I didn't know. if
Is it
was
locked?
Fucking
No, it's not
trap.
locked.
It's 14. It's 14.
16.
14, 16.
Mhm.
Okay. Veldren, you fail. Cordelia, you pass. As
Yep.
you both go to lift this grate, you take a good grip on it as this grate then suddenly glows red hot as it lets out kind of this almost like burst of fire that singes your
Okay.
hands. It is a
Okay.
magical effect, so it's not an effect that you can see coming, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
Or say, what ability is it that you're using? That what you're
Me, it's a barbarian thing.
read it specifically to me because it might count.
It's just advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah, I'd
That's
say
all.
this wouldn't count,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no. No, that's
okay.
so fine. And this is not
Yeah, but you passed anyway,
Yeah.
so you take half damage. Let me
okay.
roll real quick.
Because it was a dex check, but because it's from both of us lifting the grate, I was gonna see if I could try and like push Veldren out of the way, but
Okay.
there's no way to do
Yeah.
that.
No,
So
it's fine. No, it's fine. Let me
Cordelia-
take the damage.
You feel this thing, like Veldren, you take like
Yeah.
a deeper hold of this because you're like, all right, I'm scrawny. I gotta really put my everything into it. So you like grip your fingers all around it, like ready to lift. Cordelia, you're more kind of like doing it in the muscles, like ready to like lift it. And then you almost have this split moment where you feel this burning red hot as the whole thing glows this orange yellow light. And you just quickly are able to let go, and it singes your hands a little bit as you take 1 point of fire damage.
if I make the choice to continue holding it so I can continue to push it all the way up, is that going to give me more damage?
You will auto fail if you continue.
Then I'll
to hold
auto
it.
fail.
You'll auto fail. Okay,
Then I'll auto
you're
fail.
both taking full
See how much
damage.
damage I'm going to take first.
Veldren, so both of you then take 3 fire damage as you
That's fine.
lift this thing out, and you're able to just quickly toss it aside as your hands are now singed.
Yep.
Yeah, it hurts real
Sybil,
bad.
Sybil, you hear fucking primordial again.
Something just happened.
I think Aridia hears stupid in Elvish.
Veldren, you do look down at the grate as you see a rune slowly disappear as it deactivates, as the grate seems to return to its normal temperature, but it was trapped.
That's right.
Is everyone okay?
Yes, fine.
That didn't happen yesterday.
Nope.
They did see us yesterday. Let me
That
go
is
forward
true.
and look for any more traps. I'll be more observant this time.
Astra's gonna say in Elvish.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Any other curse words we want to say?
I didn't curse. Wait. I didn't curse. I just said stupid, stupid, stupid. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Liam O'Brien.
Yeah, but this is Astra we're talking about. That's a swear. You can't say stupid. That's a swear.
You can't
It's a bad
say
word.
that.
It's a bad word.
It's a bad word.
That's the S word.
Okay, Astra.
S word.
Okay, Astra. And I will give Astra a smile and a laugh.
Yeah.
And then I will lead the way with my superior dark vision this time.
How
I
much?
will
And
remember.
also,
Yeah.
just a reminder, I do have a scimitar of warning, so we cannot be surprised.
can't
Me and my
be
companions
surprised.
in 30. No, wait.
It's specifically
In
you.
addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when
Oh,
incapacitated by
okay.
something other than non-magical sleep.
Never
So if
mind.
they're within 30 feet of me, we know.
Apologies, I
I'll
did not.
be-
I did not know that. I thought it was specifically to you. Never mind. But hey, let's just. Aridia was thinking about other things and wasn't looking. There's just like a moment
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like, wait, something's happened. It's you know what it is? It's the meme. It's the something just happened, and you turn around and the grate is on fire. Huh. I got warned
It'll
about
be-
something, but I don't know what I got warned about. Oh no, the grate. Ah.
Rip.
I will be 30 feet ahead of the group in that, that scenario.
30 feet? Okay. Sure. Yeah.
But with
Yeah,
120 feet
Aridia was in the
of
rear guard.
dark
Aridia
vision.
was watching to see if anything was going on
Yeah.
and was just happened to be 30 feet away.
Bring up the rear, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I will do an investigation check to look for any other traps.
Yeah. Make me an investigation check.
Please be good. That is for investigation. That is a 16.
16. Yeah, you continue down, slowly making your way with your dark vision, looking for traps. You don't find anything else. As you continue making your way down, you reach the bottom, and similar to what you saw before, you see this large cavern with a stone bridge leading across this massive hole in the ground, this bottomless pit with this almost eerie blue light coming from below, like eerie blue darkness coming from below. And yeah, you just feel this very sickly feeling of that's a long way, and there is definitely something more than just a pit down there. But yeah, you see this black stone church looking building ahead of you. The windows themselves seem to be glowing from the inside with an almost like reddish light that seems somewhat out of character for the otherwise dark, mysterious building. You would also see kind of in the distance, kind of you see two large kind of oak doors set into the front, hanging above it, the symbol of a raven's head. That's what you see.
Do I see the broker anywhere?
Make me a perception check.
Please. 15.
15. You don't see anyone else. It's eerily quiet.
Don't like that.
It's eerily quiet here. Just
Can
the sound of the air coming from below.
I pop off a divine sense?
Oh, okay. Is everyone kind of like making their way down to Veldren now, and you're popping that divine sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Oh,
I
wait, yeah,
get
to
to
where
the
we're
edge, I would
closer.
wait for the
Mhm.
group to catch up.
Remind me what it does and what the range is.
I gotta find. I have so many things my character sheet. I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're so good.
Can I turn to Sybil and Astra and go, how good at you or seeing? How good are you at seeing in the dark?
I can't see a thing.
60 feet.
I'm just gonna lace my
humans do.
hand. I'm gonna lace my hand with Astra as the one that's not holding my great axe and go, great, you're gonna be my eyes.
Oh!
I'm a fucking water ganassi. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, we went through this the
Gross,
last
buddy.
time we came down here,
Swim
but
really well.
it was just me the last time.
Yeah.
Good
And
see.
if we use Sybil's dancing lights, they're gonna know we're here.
You don't know that. Maybe they won't see him.
Oh, I
But
got moonbeam. Moonbeam ice cream.
Okay, anyways.
Yes, divine sense.
I can detect the presence of strong evil. It registers in my senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music. Until the end of my next turn, so 6 seconds. I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that's not behind total cover. I know the type
Mhm.
of any of those presences, but not the identity, like a specific name. Within the same radius, I also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. Sorry, remind me of that range again.
60 feet of me.
Okay, so the church wouldn't be in range. No, you don't get anything from that. You set off that divine sense, that holy symbol, kind of that holy aura glow. There's nothing around you for 60 feet currently. At least there is not a celestial, fiend, or fae within 60 feet of
Not
you.
Fae, undead. Then what
Sorry,
was
that's the other one.
yours?
Undead. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Undead? Anyway, so there's 7. No. 7 undead directly behind you. Roll it. No, you're fine.
Sup, I'm actually
Veldren
reborn.
pops up.
Not again! Not again!
I have a nickel for every time
Nothing
PC I was
immediately
reborn, I
near
was
us.
caught by divine sense.
Yeah.
I have 1 nickel.
Okay, cool. Carry on.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Sneaky.
sneaky, go forward while I'm holding on to Astra.
How sneaky do we want to be? I do have pass without trace.
I
I
don't-
don't,
I think-
want to waste spell slots yet.
It's so
I don't know
sneaky
if we
time.
should waste them.
I think-
it's up
I
to
think
you guys. I'm
they
Yeah,
know
that's
we're
your
fine.
call.
coming. They
That's your
know
call.
we're coming.
I'm
I'm not
fine.
terrible at stealth.
I'm not
Well,
great.
if they know we're coming, there's no point in it.
Let's
You
at
don't
least
know
go
that.
with
You
style.
don't know that they know that you're coming. You don't know that.
That's true.
I'll leave it up to Astra.
Yeah, it's your call.
That's your spell slot to use.
Oh, she would give us pass without trace.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
She
So plus
she
10?
likes being sneaky.
Oh,
Yep.
Pass without a trace. Yeah. Plus 10 to all stealth checks.
I'll use my Sybil D20 from
Oh
Whitney.
my
Let's do this,
God.
Whitney! Whitney!
Can I use one of my inspirations
Oh,
to add on?
Sure, yeah. Oh no. That bad, huh?
Oh, 1. It's a good thing
Hey
we
guys.
did. It's a good thing we did do it.
damn.
I can't count.
Me
27.
27.
either.
15.
15.
Oh, God.
Wait, these
With
are
the
with
plus
plus
23.
10? Oh my god.
23.
23. Okay.
With a nat 1, 18.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you
The
nat
wildest-
That's crazy that you nat 1
Screw
and
me
you
then.
beat 2 people. That's crazy.
Hey.
39.
39. Veldren,
Yeah.
you disappear
Thank
into
you.
this banishment. Veldren, you just
Yeah.
just seep
Veldren?
into the ethereal plane. You're not even here anymore.
Yeah, I was like, Veldren's in the ethereal plane right now, actually.
I rolled a 19, and with pass without a trace, I get a plus 20 to stealth.
So the lowest was 15,
Rogues.
yeah?
Yeah, that was me.
15.
Hi, hello.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 because Whitney smoking glue guns made me roll bad, apparently.
Wow, how could you, Whitney?
That's messed
How
up.
could you?
That's messed up.
Whitney, I love
During
you.
Disability Awareness Month, how could you?
These dice are beautiful, though.
Yes, they are.
As you guys are walking across this bridge, you're being very quiet, very stealthy. Sybil, there is a moment where you're kind of walking and you're blind, aren't you? Yeah, you would have to be holding the hand of someone in front of you. You've been told that there is a thin stone bridge across a bottomless pit. That is what you have been told. You
Yeah.
can't
Stop.
see any. You can see vague
I hate
lights
this.
in the distance. That's it.
I hate this so much. I'm probably holding
Or-
on to I think I'm holding on to Veldren's shoulder because
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
her worst fear.
Yeah,
And so she's just
Yeah.
like a death grip.
yeah. You do that, and as you're kind of like stumbling away along, you can't see, and you just
Uh-huh.
feel your foot catch on a stone as you just kick a pebble, and it just trickles off the side. And because the loud cavern, you just hear just like trickling sounds kind of echo a little bit. Nothing happens. And you keep going. You make your way
Until the
across.
fireball sent
Yeah, you make your way across. You reach the other side. You are now stood kind of maybe sort of 10, 20 feet in front of you. There is this large church made of this black stone. The windows, again, there's a couple near the front. The glow is a little dimmer than they were on the kind of sides that you could see from far away. But yeah, there are these 2 kind of large oak doors and this symbol of a raven hanging above the door. What do you guys do?
Knock politely because breaking and entering is bad.
Go,
So my brain went, I'm gonna knock. No.
you'll kill.
No.
Aridia will murder people, but she has to knock on.
But
Just knock on the doors. She has to be
it's the
invited
Fae
in like a
rules.
fucking vampire.
It's Fae rules. I don't make them. We just
Yeah.
follow.
Fair. The doors are closed.
Currently, yeah.
But there's windows, yeah.
Are there any other openings? Like
Do the stained glass windows have a little sill where we can just go?
You would have to
Or,
you have to lift someone up to kind of look in.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, we can't just look into the windows.
No, they're this is a church. They're
Come
not
here,
like
Veldren.
high level. They're a little higher up, but
I'll walk
I
over
give
to
Veldren a
Aridia.
boost up to the window.
yeah. Give me just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to put something in my notes. Are you? So you're doing this at the front? Listen, there are multiple
Yeah.
windows, and you will see different things based on where you're looking.
Yeah, we would go off the front window
Okay.
right here.
Yeah.
To
So
start
you
off
look
with.
in, and you will see kind of what's behind the door. You see. Let's see. What would you see? You see what looks like a relatively with the kind of the red kind of glow. You see actually sorry, maybe a perception check, see how much you pick up as you can kind of look through.
Am I technically getting the helm action from Aridia?
Yes. Sure.
Oh, I didn't even think that was
Why
gonna work.
not? Sure. I'll give it to you. I'm nice. Listen, I get to be nice to you now.
You're telling me how to
20.
adjust using a
Natural
better
20?
view glass.
Okay.
Natural 20 with
Okay.
advantage.
Cool.
It's a good thing I had advantage. The other one was a 4. It's a total of 20.
A total of what? Sorry.
24 is
24.
the total.
Okay. So the natural 20. Here's what you see, Veldren. The doorway kind of just inside looks completely normal, kind of relatively dark. You see a few sets of kind of pews leading towards the front. At the front, you see several things. The church itself is kind of looks very kind of what you would expect from a holy church. There are multiple kind of pews. There is kind of a bowl where perhaps the holy water is kept, which seems to be empty from what you can see. It's also it's empty, but it's also like cracked. Like half of it has been kind of torn off. You see a large kind of like tapestry against the back wall of a woman in a black cloak and a white mask covering her face. You want to pop me a religion check real quick, Veldren, see if you know who this is. I know you all know who this is, but does Veldren?
That's funny.
Another nat 20?
Yeah, Veldren, you know exactly who this is. Definitely in your... You know what? This makes sense. This actually makes sense for Veldren. You, in your like research, looking into necrotic magic and everything that's happened with your brother and with the curse and with everything like that, you've looked into death. You know what death is about. You know what causes it. You know what doesn't cause it. You know that there are things far worse than death. But you know that this is a depiction of the Raven Queen, a being that is often seen as a goddess of death that keeps the order of who travels from what side into the other. Yeah, you know this is the Raven Queen.
Perfect. Good. I hate I'm wasting all the nat 20s here.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yep. Waste them here, lads. Don't worry. Hit an inspiration earlier. It's great. Yeah. So you see that
last time I did combat with Jay, they rolled how many nat ones?
So you see that's everything that seems normal. The glow itself seems to come from there just seems to be kind of almost like infernal glowing braziers. Normally there would be braziers that are glowing like a normal kind of yellowy light. These are burning like a hot, like deep orange, like an unnatural, almost demonic type fire. It seems a little different. You've maybe seen this a couple of times with in your research and such like that. You also see several imp-like creatures. You see small, kind of swollen bodies, long, extended arms with claws, little bat wings, kind of floating around, just kind of flapping their wings. They seem to just kind of be idly moving about. With your natural 20, you... Let me double check how many there are. You see 4 of these creatures, kind of just about. They seem like a cross between imps and... Yeah, you got a natural 20. They seem different, though. You've seen imps. You've seen depictions of imps. There's something about these that feel wrong and weird. They're not quite Cambion, but they're not quite imp. There's something in between where they seem impish, but also you can tell that these were once people. You see, and specifically, you see one of them kind of comes out. You see there's kind of near the back, or actually quite close to the front, actually, kind of almost inside the door. You almost have to duck away as you see kind of floating from near a door near you, you see one of these creatures kind of float forward, wearing scraps of a familiar-looking suit and a hat propped on one of its horns. Oh, actually, no. You wouldn't recognize. You wouldn't recognize that. You've not seen them. No. You just see. It just seems a little strange. Imps don't wear clothes.
With my time,
Yeah.
Even with my time having been in like the seedier parts of the city in the
Okay,
past.
a natural 20 doesn't give you everything. Listen,
I'm just saying, Veldren's knows the darker parts of the city.
I'm going to say
We
not on this
established
one.
this.
I'm going to say not on this
Okay,
one.
okay.
But you do see that there is
Okay,
kind of
okay,
almost like a side door that seems to lead into some sort of side room of some kind, kind of close to the door. But yeah, and then kind of stacked up near the front, almost like you see what looks like a chair that's been pulled up, that's been kind of decorated to look more like a throne. You see kind of on the armrests there are two skulls with horns in them and pointed teeth. Very much kind of, this looks like it could have been just a regular seat that could have been found here, one of the kind of high back chairs, but has been changed and adapted to be more throne-like. And then you see kind of around that, almost stacked up, you see a small pile of gold and some items mixed in with it. What those items are, you might have to get a bit closer to see. But yeah, that's what you currently see. Oh, no, you would see one other. Fucking natural 20, man. Coming out of this room in front of you, you almost have to duck as you see what looks like a humanoid walks out. This person seeming a lot more humanoid than the imps. No wings, but you do see one side of their face. You see a quite tall woman, maybe about 6 feet tall, wearing kind of a mix of kind of leather armors and kind of like black leather pants and tall boots, two wicked looking blades on her hip, and kind of, you don't see her face, but you've seen this face before because she's seen yours. This is the same figure that was staring up at you as you were leaving. You assume this to be, as has been described to you by Cordelia, the broker. But she hasn't seen you. Or has she? Let's roll. Let's see. Nope. She kind of just seems to kind of
Please
step.
don't beat my 39
She
stealth.
seems to just step at. Well, I mean, to be fair, you're putting yourself out there to see, so you're not exactly 39 stealthing anymore, but it's fine. Yeah, she doesn't.
Fine, well, we can subtract 5 from it.
Okay. But yeah, you see that she kind of like steps out into the room. The kind of imps don't seem to react to her. They just kind of float aimlessly kind of away from her, but she kind of just walks across the room, seems to go from one side, kind of seems to go towards the back, kind of disappears into the back, and you lose sight of her. That's what you see.
As I come down, I will relay all that information to my compatriots. For mutated humans into imps, wings bloated, and then one that was more humanoid, the figure we saw yesterday. The main room. I didn't have any sight of the devil, correct?
Nope.
No sight of the devil. Demonic braziers with demon fire. Really tacky chair that's been made out of skulls. I mean, how more cliche could you get? couldn't quite.
Oh,
Yes. Sorry.
go ahead. No, continue. Continue.
I couldn't quite tell where the demon might be. But there was a room off to the side as well.
So probably there.
Possibly it is a church, so there's probably more rooms beyond this.
What's the plan? Bust in, or do we try to see if we can stealth in and just get straight to this demon, devil, whatever sort of thing?
If we take care of the devil first, I think the rest of this will be taken care of. So maybe we try to find a different entrance?
Yes. Or if we can't, then try to sneak
We'll have to
past.
go around. Yeah.
Right.
Can we do a quick scan of the outside of the church looking for any other kind of entrances or...
Yeah, make me perception checks for those that are looking.
I can't see.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I can't
People
see,
who
can
don't,
I?
yeah, make it with disadvantage. You can still feel
Astra
around
will
for a
work
door.
too.
I'll try. Okay.
19.
Perception.
22.
22?
24.
24.
Ruins!
We're
A
on it.
disadvantage? 14.
Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, the people who cannot see struggle a little bit, but try to help. Kind of feeling along the wall, kind of feeling for any like hidden. You're probably more looking for hidden entrances because you're like, well, I can feel a hidden
Right.
panel rather than seeing a door. But Astra, you kind of like walk around the side and kind of this kind of offset kind of part of the church that kind of seems to poke out does seem to have a kind of side door that seems to lead in to somewhere.
There's a side door.
Is there a window near the side door that Aridia I can...
There is not.
No
Do we
window.
want to commit to the side entrance? I think we
I
should.
mean, it's either tat or go straight
Go straight in.
through the front.
All right,
This
let
is
me...
probably the best way.
I will say,
Bust in,
based
spells
on
blazing.
Veldren, again with your kind of natural 20, kind of you get like you've got the lock of what this place looks on like from the inside. This seems to be
Mind
the
palace.
room. This seems to be the room that the broker just came from and left.
This should be empty. This room should be empty if we go quickly.
Okay. Besides,
I will-
I like going from behind anyway.
Oh my god!
Really don't
I mean-
need... Due to, I don't want to hear anything at all. And I'm
Deep
going to
blush.
check... I'm going to
Nasty.
check for traps on this door and see if it's locked.
Are you checking for tracks or are you checking whether it's locked?
Checking for traps first.
Checking for traps first. Yeah, make me
Yes.
that investigation check.
10.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Hey,
10.
10.
Hi, Raiders.
You don't seem to find any traps, but it does appear to
Yep.
be locked.
I'll
There
lock
is a
pick it.
keyhole.
I believe in
I'll
you.
lock pick it.
All right, you gonna lock that? Yeah, make me a lock
Go,
pick.
Rose,
check.
go.
I'm confident that it doesn't have traps on it.
Yeah, get it.
While he's lockpicking, can I drink my potion of whatever giant strength just so it's
Ooh,
locked
how
in
long
or
does that
using it?
last?
an hour?
Okay. Remind me what I gave you a potion. Yeah, I gave you a potion.
Fire giant.
Fire giant.
Fire giant strength, yeah.
My
it's,
strength is 25 for an hour.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you
Oh,
That's
it's
hot.
you drink that. It
Literally.
burns in your like throat as it goes down, but you feel swole. You feel so strong. You like everyone like those that can see just kind of like look to Aridia. I don't know, Aridia. I don't know, it seems like they're standing like a little taller, maybe. You know? Yeah.
Hey.
Are we using the new 2024 lockpicking rules? Because
I don't know what those
they're
are.
slightly different. They're slightly different.
I will say 2014, just because I don't know the new ones.
Okay. Just because it uses your sleight of hand, but if you end up having proficiency in sleight of hand and thieves' tools, you get advantage. Just wanted to double check. That is going to be a 15.
Clink. Unlocks.
Quietly, I will open the door.
Yeah. You open the door slowly. You kind of, are you just like poking a head in to kind of like look and see what you can see?
Yeah.
Okay. You poke your head into the room and you see it looks to be some sort of a storage room. There are books. There are a couple of kind of spare seats and such like that. It's very much a storage room. There's a couple of crates around, things like that. The one thing that seems very out of place, though, and almost kind of you immediately see this, is you see kind of sitting cross-legged in the middle of the room, you see a human man, older man, kind of like balding head. He's wearing kind of very priestial looking robes, with a necklace around his neck with the same symbol from outside, a kind of raven skull. He's kind of sitting, kind of eyes kind of closed, kind of seems to almost like he's kind of concentrating on something, or he's almost like he's wincing in pain. And you look down and you see infernal chains wrapped around his midsection, kind of binding him in place. And they do seem to be warm. They are smoking. Nothing is setting alight, but it is hot, and he seems to be just riding out the pain. He's not like grimacing, but he's kind of like he's trying his best. He is hard focused on just remaining as tranquil as possible in this situation as these chains are wrapped around him.
I will quickly gesture for my friends to enter, like, quick. It's clear, except for... And I will gesture to the priest and get us inside.
Oh, shite.
Do you say that when you step in?
Like under my breath, yeah.
The man seems to kind of blink open his eyes and looks at the group of you. Kind of just like takes you all in. Kind of just like looks you over. Doesn't seem surprised or concerned. He just kind of takes you all in one by one. Yeah. Kind of just very quietly under his breath. I'm afraid we are not taking regular service at the moment.
That's okay. I don't believe in the fucking gods anyway.
He makes a little bit of a face at that. You can't tell if it's grimacing from the pain he's very clearly in or from your comment.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I just kind of tilt my head towards him at Aridia.
I'll pull my... Actually, no, I'll show my sword where it's been blessed by Bahamut. It has that etching in the base of the blade now.
You should be aware there are many demonic creatures within these walls. They were not welcome, but have taken residence. But I will not yield to them. Even if they kill me, I will go into my mistress's embrace, which I will welcome greatly. Until then, I will continue to suffer as best I can.
Well, let's see if we can't help with that suffering a bit.
That would be
I'm gonna look at
greatly appreciated.
I'm gonna look at Veldren. I'm gonna look at Veldren and go, do you think breaking the chains are gonna alert them?
I mean, I can let me see. Can I make an Arcana check on the chains to see what kind of enchantment this might be? Would it alert if these were to be broken or lockpicked or
Make
anything
me
like
an Arcana
that?
check.
Ooh, 27.
They don't seem to have. They are not trapped by. They are simply
Mhm.
chains that seem to be emblazoned with fire, like eternal. It's like the metal itself is like hellfire. It's the metal just burns hot naturally. It seems, or well, not magically, but like magically it burns hot. But it is. Other than that, they are chains.
Mhm.
There is a kind of lock on it that can either be picked or can be broken off. But other than that, they do seem to be they do seem to have some sort of magic to them, but not no warding runes, no anything like that. They are just, put it this way, you get the impression that if you break these, they will still be as magical as they were before. It's the
Mhm.
metal rather than the chains, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
The chains are made out of an enchanted metal.
Mhm.
I think Abby has a thing.
Yes.
Can I make like an insight check on? Can I make like an insight check
Thank you so much.
On this
Thank
man?
you so
Sure.
much.
on this man?
Yes, what are you looking for?
This isn't.
Thank you so much.
Sybil and to me, this isn't adding up that they would even keep someone alive.
Yeah, I was
with
about to
this,
ask, oh.
especially a priest of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Can I provide the help action as I ask, just kind of ask, so how did you come to be taken by them? I say as I'm getting my lock picks out,
Sure.
but just to provide the help action for Sybil, just to give an opening almost.
Yeah.
22.
22.
22.
You look this man kind of over. You look him in his eyes. He's an old man. But he is holding on to life. He seems to be he seems calm, and he's talking to you in a way that you would expect of a priest, up on the surface. But you can tell he's in a lot of pain. These chains are burning him. This is like torture. Which kind of, when you kind of get that impression, you get the impression that this poor man has been kept around because he's not a threat. And this is for fun. For this, whatever is keeping him here. He is just a man doing his job. He's not a fighter. He is just doing his business, and he has been kept here as a way to just, I guess, humiliate him or to hurt him because it's funny, because it's fun. It's the only reason you can guess, but you don't get any malicious intent from him.
Hurry.
I will get to work on picking the lock.
Yeah. Make me a lockpicking check.
That's a 26.
A 26. That
Broke things,
that needed
baby.
to be high, and that was high enough. You
Thank
put
God.
Veldren, you put the metal kind of in the lock, and you kind of usually with these things, you take your time. You're like, okay, let me figure it out. There is a moment where you kind of do that, and then suddenly the pressure goes away, and you're like, that feels weird. You take the lockpick out, and it's melted. You're like, okay, I've got to do this quickly. You take out another one, and you just through sheer guesswork or time, you go in, you feel like you hear like a sizzle as the two metals meet, differing in temperature so much, trying to avoid touching the chain itself. But you are able to, just before you feel it's starting to melt, the lock turns, you feel the lock itself break open, and it falls to pieces around you, and the chain kind of falls off him, and there is a deep thank you. You have done me a great service. And to my lady. I suppose I should introduce myself to my saviors. My name is Father Wyatt. I am a priest here in this church. Not many like to be so far underground, but my mistress insists that this one be kept for those who might be traveling from below, or for others that perhaps do not wish to be on the surface. And I am happy to serve, as she has done a great deal for me. I don't suppose you came here with the sole intent of saving my life, as honorable as that is. I'm assuming you came for other means.
Yes, we came to slay the devil, or exorcise the devil that's made its home here.
That would be of great service. I am not a fighter. I did not attempt to fight them, which is truly why I think they have not killed me. I am no threat to them. But if you could slay or exorcise this demon, that would be of great help to both myself and my mistress. If that is what you truly intend to do, I shall wait here. There does seem to be a woman with them. I have not seen the devil in some time, but he always seems present, so don't let your guards down. But the woman that is with them, she's new. She seems a little lost. I've been trying to speak with her, perhaps see if there is some way I could bring her back to us. And there seems to be something there, but whatever has overtaken her she's fighting for control.
Yeah, well, she's a stubborn one, she is.
You know this woman?
Just nods.
I am sorry. I hope that she will see sense with someone that is a familiar face. But
guess we'll find out.
Once a devil has a hold of you, it is hard for it to let go.
Do you know where this devil tends to hide away?
If he appears here in the church, then he tends to appear in the main chamber, but I have spent most of my time here. I do not see much of him, but from when he comes to torment me. But if you truly intend to fight this being, then perhaps there is something I can do to help. A blessing. We'll kind of turn to the group of you. Forgive me for perhaps there is no easy way to ask this. Who among you would perhaps be your weakest?
I think we all look at Sybil.
Or perhaps your
100%.
Sybil, I would go ask him in what way there's
That's
different
fair.
means to measure strength.
Of course. Strength in... sorry, B's trying to think of the word. How do you say HP in normal speak?
You can say like constitution, like
Whoever-
hardiness.
Yeah, and, like,
Whoever's
Yeah, in, like, a heartily
constitution,
sense, yeah.
perhaps. Whoever's hardiness is perhaps the weakest.
Okay, I think I would look to Sybil then.
I'm trying to look at Sybil.
Sybil does have the lowest hit points out of us.
I mean no offense when I ask this. This is simply for who this might benefit the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sybil, it is nothing. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Are you willing to accept a blessing from my mistress? It will not harm you, I promise. Quite the opposite.
I just nod at Sybil.
Sure.
He will step
Thank you.
over to you. And he won't touch you, but he kind of like holds a hand kind of in front of you, kind of holds it kind of over your chest and kind of starts chanting a few words. By the blessing of the Raven Queen, my mistress, I hope she may spare you from death. He's going to cast Death Ward on you.
Thank God. Thank God.
Top tier spell. Top tier spell of that spell.
I thought he was going to cast like. I thought he was going to cast something like 8 or something. I was going, oh, that's helpful. You know,
Nice
extra
guy.
5 hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's great.
Extra 5 hit points. Death Ward? Yeah.
Lord.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Mother Wyatt for the win!
I'm afraid that is the extent of my magic. I wish I could provide a blessing to all of you, but I am not in a state to do so currently.
Good. Thank you, Father.
I meant to offer earlier, but would you like some healing?
Hang on. I'm gonna make a wisdom check for him real quick. He kind of looks to you, and there is a moment where he almost looks like he's going to say no, but he's still in so much pain. You can see where the chains have been, like it's burnt his skin. He goes, I will accept this blessing, yes. Thank you. May I ask who you serve with your magic?
I have it written down. Give me a second. The stars, Lathander. I don't know.
No, I mean, you can just say your magic comes from the stars. You don't know a particular being.
Yeah, but she has a holy symbol of Lathander. So you say, "Who do you serve?" She's like,
Sure.
"Oh,
Yeah, you can say Lathander if you want.
She's gonna do her healing hands. So that's 3d4 HP. I'll roll it right now.
Yeah.
Lathander's a good god. I like Lathander.
8,
We'll kind of just
11. I rolled almost max.
Okay. Yeah, the buns kind of go away. He kind of straightens and is like, thank you. This is very kind. And a blessing for a blessing. Well, I will remain here if you are able to slay this demon, this devil. It would be myself and the Mother of Death would be in your debt.
Of course, Father.
He will take a seat, a very heavy seat in one of the chairs that are nearby. We'll kind of just and will kind of rest, kind of closes his eyes. Doesn't sleep, but kind of like is resting. He has been putting off a lot of pain for a while.
Yep.
And whilst Astra is able to physically heal him, still takes a toll on your body.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, what are you guys doing? There is a door that leads out, Veldren. That door, by what you saw through the window, would be the one that would lead out into the main chamber.
This door does lead into the main chamber. I don't think there's any way getting past it. We could try to sneak past everyone, but there are 5 sentries in a brightly lit room with not a lot of cover.
I think we have to fight.
Or, hear me out. We all hide.
What accent is this now? I am Russian. Hello, hi.
We all hide.
Wrong team.
We all hide.
We all had.
What if
We all
we
hide.
all hide and then Wyatt hides as well, and we make a loud slamming sound with the door? They come in thinking that he has escaped out said door, and we go in where they have just come from.
We could.
We could try it.
If it fails, it's a fight either way, just potentially.
I do think Father Wyatt should go ahead and start running now, though, before
Yeah.
we slam the door, because I would rather not him be in here when they come in here.
I will not abandon my mistress's church.
Yet.
Well,
Veldren doesn't say that.
Listen, he is a
Can you
holy
hide?
man. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
especially of death. If death comes for him, he will accept it. Of
Oh,
all
Yeah,
the
that's
people
fair.
to tell,
Honestly,
of
that's
all the
fair.
people to tell
Yeah.
to flee from potential death, this man ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, that's actually
Fair
fair.
enough.
Like, yeah.
If he dies, he dies.
We might
You're so right, Bestie.
Okay.
we might just have to face it. But we can try to hide at first and see if we can maybe get the advantage.
Yes. We can attempt.
We still have
We
the
still have
Astra
past
games.
military?
It's because it's less than an
You're
hour.
right.
Mhm.
All
Yeah, you
right. So I think we're all hiding.
And we will roll
Can we-
better.
Can we try to stealth through the main room?
Okay, where are you trying to stealth to?
The main just in it.
Okay,
No,
just
are
just
we
it-
hiding
just-
first and then trying to get them to come in?
yeah. What's
If we
the
have them come
play
in
here? What's
here-
the plan? What are you hiding
It's-
from? I gotta know.
If we
'cause-
have them come in here, it's just a smaller room we have to fight them in.
It's a
It's
smaller
true.
room, and we have to worry about Father Wyatt dying. Father Wyatt may not care about dying.
We care about Father Wyatt dying.
We care about Father Wyatt dying.
Most of us.
He's the best of us. We need him. He's our mascot. Okay.
He's our Mateo.
let's go.
Only two
Yeah,
people
if
will get that reference.
if he dies, our party name has
Oh,
to be
yeah.
after him.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I was
Wyatt's
thinking
Hells.
Wyatt's hell, Wyatt's heaven, Wyatt's angels,
Wyatt the hell.
Wyatt's angels.
Wyatt the hell. I was thinking we try to just sneak into the main room and see if we can get the advantage on the things there.
Yeah, try to
Okay.
get the
Oh,
jump
if we
on
can do like a surprise
You wanna
round.
get a surprise round?
Yeah.
Try to get a surprise
Or at
round.
least a
Ooh, I
prep,
like
or at
that.
least a prep round, because
Prep.
I don't know
Yeah.
this, but Veldren knows that there's like items here, and like if we can get a prep
Yeah,
round to get some of those.
I would have told you guys everything that
Yeah,
B told
absolutely.
me.
I'm assuming
You
you did.
guys would
Okay.
know about the item.
Okay,
Yes,
then yeah, then
everything B told me, I said word for word.
Absolutely.
Would
Okay.
you all like a distraction? Because I can kick in the front door.
That would draw attention to all of us behind the door as well.
No, because you're
Oh.
in this door and I go
Yeah.
back around.
oh, the
Front
front
door?
door.
And then I will
Oh,
kick in the front door.
I mean, we could. You would be by
Okay.
yourself, Aridia.
I could go with you.
Distraction squad.
I look at the other three and I'm like, maybe you should stay by them.
I have Death Ward now.
We'll be fine.
I'm okay.
I don't trust it.
We'll be. I will keep an eye on these two. We will be fine.
Alright,
Besides,
then.
these two are very capable. Aridia, you've seen them in the band fight.
I know. But
To be
this is a
fair,
little
I
bit
haven't seen
different.
any of
Fire.
you fight, so I don't. Besides Aridia, so
Alright, well,
We can say the
to
same
the
for you.
front door then.
What did you
I'm
say?
talking-
Sorry.
Yeah, to the front door.
Going to the front door. The three of us will try to sneak in and capitalize.
On when they do the distraction.
See on the other side?
Is that in a temple of death?
So what's the
This
plan?
is gonna
here,
go
folks?
so well.
This is gonna go so well.
So
we
who's going
Yeah,
where?
where?
Cordelia and I are going to the front door
Okay.
where I shall kick it in.
Kick it in.
Okay.
And the three of us are trying to
Listen.
stealth and get like surprise,
A
on these
surprise.
guys.
Or at least a time to get an item or two,
Mhm.
just something.
Yeah.
Okay. I got 25 strength. I want to use it.
Yeah. Do it. Somebody.
Okay. Yeah. Cordelia and Aridia, you guys go to the front, and Cordelia, with your 25 strength, you kick
That's
the
Aridia.
door. Yes,
Hi, hello,
Aridia,
it's me.
you were able to just fucking kick the door. You're
So
not
down,
used to this
just-
new strength. They almost come off the hinges. You kind of you kick it, and you're like, oh,
Perfect.
okay. But yeah, you absolutely make a scene. All four of these little creatures kind of just like as they turn and look at you. You see kind of emerging from the back, blades drawn. You do see the broker as she kind of steps out, kind of stepping between them all as they kind of seem to be kind of just in place, kind of like they're waiting for something, like snarling dogs, like waiting to be given the command. The broker kind of like steps out, looks at the two of you. You come to the Church of Ulysses. Are you seeking? And then she sees you, Cordelia. You see her one still human, still elven eye kind of widens a little. Cordelia, what are you doing here?
I don't normally do this, but you seem like you might be needing a bit of rescuing, darling.
No, you can't. You shouldn't be here. You should go. Really.
There's a lot of things I shouldn't do. Doesn't stop me.
If he finds you here, I don't know what he will do. You really should go.
Why didn't you let me worry about me? Because right now there's something you shouldn't do, and it's fight us. Because you don't have to. Because I know you don't want to.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Because you know she doesn't want to fight you, but you see that almost other
Yeah.
side of her face, almost like there's two forces at work here, and you're having to convince her to overpower that force.
Yeah. That's a 21.
21.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 19.
She kind of looks and is like, no, I don't want to fight you, and that's why you have to go, because if he finds you here, he'll make me kill you. I can't stop it.
A lot of things have tried to kill me. No one succeeded yet.
Yeah, but I haven't. You know what I'm capable of. But you don't know what he is capable of.
Well, then it's a good thing I'm not here alone. As I just kind of gesture to Aridia, who's next to me, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, both my blades drawn as well.
Mhm.
Just
Okay.
ready.
She's definitely taken a few steps kind of closer to you
Yeah.
guys, kind of walking forward, kind of almost like coming to like meet you guys at the door. Blades in hands, but not like raised. Like she's ready.
Yeah.
Like you've seen this combat stance before, Cordelia. You know that she could launch into a flurry of blows pretty much immediately. but she's kind of like distracted by the two of you currently. Meanwhile, stealth squad. I need me some stealth checks. If you guys are sneaking out, I need stealth checks from all three of you.
With advantage because you're distracted?
With advantage with the cut of distraction and with +10 from
Passive trace.
Natural
37.
Oh.
31. I got a natural 20.
Astra Cathedral dice. Where is my star dice is missing? Oh, there it is.
Oh, here, I've got one for you.
I rolled a 2 and an 18. So that is a 28 plus a
36.
32.
32. Incredible. Yeah, you guys all sneak out and they are heavily distracted. Your feet make no sound as you kind of step out. The door itself, as you kind of go to grab it, there's almost this moment where it kind of, but as you kind of like take a hold of it fully, the hinges that sound seems to just instantly muffle as you kind of take a hold of it. And you can still hear it yourself, but it's very faint. But yeah, you step out. You see these creatures all kind of sneaking forward a little bit, like they're trying to get closer to kind of see what's happening, but they're kind of still in the room. Where are you guys going?
I'm going for the items and seeing if there's something from there that can help.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak your way over. What about Veldren and Astra? You guys also going?
Sure.
You guys are stealth, so just tell me where you're going.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
re-rolling stealth. Just tell me where you're going. Are you lining up behind enemies to get sneak attacks?
How many
items?
items?
There's a few. Like several. And then there's like a pile of gold. It's hard to make out fully, but there are several items.
I think I'm preparing a sneak attack for when the inevitability of combat
Who are
goes
you
off.
targeting? There are the 4 imp-like creatures, and there is the broker.
I'm targeting one of the imp-like creatures right now.
You sneak up next to it,
Yes.
dagger ready. Yeah, you're in position, kind of holding ready to attack. Astra, what about you?
Where's Sybil going again?
Sybill's going to the items at the kind of near where the kind of the treasure pile is, near the throne.
I guess Astra will go with Sybil then.
Right.
I was thinking you're heading there anyway, so I'm like, okay.
Sure, yeah. You can head over there. Yeah, you guys look through the pile. It's kind of like piled up, kind of like it's been clearly this has been stacked up by these imp-like creatures, so it's not well stacked. There are items sticking out of the gold. Roll me, both of you, a d6.
Okay.
4.
4.
And a 2.
2.
Okay. Astra, you pick up what looks like to be some sort of corked bottle of some kind. You don't know what it is. It's a kind of like greeny red liquid. You have no idea what it is, but you've got it. And then for oh my god, you said 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You reach in and you see kind of like looking around. There's a few like mundane kind of looking items. Kind of just like lodged in like a couple of like weapons, things like that. And then you see something that seems a little out of place. You see what looks like a deck of cards. Seems out of place for you. But you pick it up, kind of look it over.
Mhm.
You don't know what it is. It's just a deck of cards.
I'll stow it away for now because
Sure.
maybe we'll use it in combat.
Maybe. I love all of your faces. You don't know what it is.
I better not know what it is. I better not.
Yeah,
Why ask when you can just pull one?
true.
I'm not even gonna pull one. I'll just throw it and see what happens.
52 card pickup.
Just pull all the cards out at
The
once.
universe shudders.
No.
Yeah.
We'll save that for combat.
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah. You get those items. You are in position. I am now going to make perception checks for these fucking creatures. But what was the lowest?
A 31.
A 31? Fucking hell. I think only a natural 20 will fucking get that, truly. These are fucking...
But also, they are distracted, so is
They
their
are also
perception at
distracted.
disadvantage?
So they also have
And-
fucking disadvantage.
And
Uh,
I rolled a natural 20, so if it's nat 20 versus nat 20.
Hey, let me fucking roll 8 dice real quick. Okay? Disadvantage, never mind. Okay, natural 1. So
These
first one.
dice rolls brought to you by pure audacity.
Okay.
By us
You're
min-maxing
right.
the
I
fight
should have
before
that
it
energy
happens.
drink.
What did you say the lowest
Love
was?
it.
30. Fucking, why am I even
31.
rolling? None of them can actually
31.
make that. Truly,
31.
none of them can make that. Actually, now that I think about it, like literally none of them can. Okay, actually, unless there's a natural 20, 2 natural 20s in a row. Nope. No. Third one, fourth one, natural 1. Yeah, no. None of them. Let's see, I do have to roll for the purple. I do have to roll for broker though. Hers is a bit higher. No, not
But
even
like
that.
super
Not even
disadvantage
that.
because Cordelia's here.
Yeah.
And Cordelia's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, none of them
Yeah,
seem to
so
see
hot.
you, Veldren.
Super
You're poised
disadvantage.
next to this thing. It just it's so focused on them. You ready?
Bunny ears.
Yeah. It doesn't see you. I guess we go back to Aridia and Cordelia then.
You can fight it. You're more stubborn than I am, and that's saying something.
Yeah,
I know you can.
I'm trying to. But if he tells me to
I
do
know.
something, it's not stubbornness that's gonna get me out of it. It's something magical. Not my forte.
You never did like magic.
Nope. Look what it did to my face.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Could look ugly all over my face. Regardless, you gotta get out of here. You can't stay. He will just order me to kill you, and when that happens, I can't guarantee anything. Right now, my goal is to keep the perimeter, or my task is to keep the perimeter and to ward off any unwanted guests. Currently, you count as that.
Losing faith in my fighting skills already? That's not like you.
I don't want to fight you. Real
I don't
question
wanna
is, do you
fight
want to
you
fight
either.
me? Because that's where it's
No.
going to end up. This
So
is
we
for-
might not have a choice.
This is exactly right now. You have a choice. When he gets here, that choice goes away.
I look at Aridia. I look back at her.
Listen, you know I'm not one to just give up. I'm trying to find a way, but these devils are tricky. They're deals. I didn't make one. I'm not an idiot. Someone else did. On my behalf, I'm assuming. Looks back at the creature that used to be Tolkien.
I'm killing that one first.
Hey, Veldren, is that the one you're posted up next to?
I posed up next. Let's roll a d4
Yeah,
really
sure,
quick.
roll a
On a
d4.
4, that's the one I'm next to.
Sure.
Please,
That's
I
the
need
one
that
I'm
one
next
dead.
to.
Yes, I
look
need that
past
one
and
dead.
You look past and you just see this creature that used to be Tolkien,
see
and
a
you just
shadow.
see a dagger just posed next to him, just ready to just.
Yeah.
You just see the dagger. Somehow, Veldren's fully gone.
Yeah. I, in my head, go, oh, for once, Veldren, I'm a big fan of yours.
I'm gonna glance between Cordelia and her and just.
If you have enough wherewithal to fail a save on
To fail. I don't know how to phrase it.
Her nose starts to bleed.
Saving throw, what's that?
Right?
if you have enough wherewithal to purposefully let another affect you, without damaging you, I can take you out of the fight for a minute. After that, well,
If you attack me in any way, I'll have
it
to.
is not an attack.
If you try to incapacitate me in any way, I'll have to fight back. There are rules here. Trust me, I've tried. You're not the first person to come down here.
What happened?
I don't know. I was 1 minute I was at the fighting ring, and then I got real tired. I saw this man, devil. He started whispering words at me in Infernal, and then felt this burning pain, and then I woke up here. Like this.
Insight check,
Sure.
just to be sure.
Mhm.
Ooh, not great. 5.
I mean, you can't tell. Truly, you
Yeah.
can't tell. With
Yeah,
a
yeah.
5, I can't give you anything. She's literally, you just can't read her. It's
sure.
the like you're trying to look at the part of her that you know, but you are being distracted by what has become of her. This demonic form that is taken over half of her.
Sure. Okay. I'm trying to see if I don't think Tolkien told us Tolkien told us he offered her said he could make the broker disappear.
Mhm.
Okay. I just wanted to check that over real
Yeah,
fast.
no. Go for checking.
We have to be here. We have to fight your, for lack of a better word, boss.
I hate that. Don't call him that.
We have to fight him. He can't stop us. And I don't want to have to fight you. But if you get in the way, I will.
And if I can resist it, I won't fight you. But he'll make me.
What he's doing isn't right. And
Oh,
someone needs to stop it.
I agree. Do you think I want to be here?
No, I know you don't.
Just saying, if you try to kick his ass, I don't know what side I'll be on.
I'm going to take a step closer to her.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I'm down here?
Probably trying to get paid.
It's half of it.
Yeah. Not surprised there. It's usually why you come back around here, huh?
Fucking damn.
I changed
Ooh,
my
no,
sneak attack
she-
to her.
She visibly winces at that a little bit.
How much psychic damage?
25.
There's a lot of jobs that I could have taken in the city to make some coin. I didn't care about the devil posting job until I found you were involved in it. And I'm gonna pull out the scarf that I took from her office.
So kind of look at it. You see from
Besides,
her elven side of her face, you see a single tear starts to run down her face. Don't tell me you're getting all sentimental now, Cordelia.
sentimental's not in my nature.
So what's gone into you then? Getting soft? Keeping
I kinda
scarves
look
and
at-
chasing old flings? She's trying to force a smile.
Call it. I know. Yeah. Call it nostalgia, you could say. But I sort of glance at Aridia, and I don't glance at where the rest of the party is in the space. But like, like Sybil and Astra and Veldren kind of like come to her mind, and she goes, maybe I'm letting people in for once. You want to be a part of that?
If we both get out of this alive, we'll see.
Where is he?
You asked that question. And near the throne. Listen, you went over there. Right in front of the throne.
please
So like right next to you, Sybil and Astra. The air itself seems to set alight as a burning figure seems to materialize as a man steps out. And then the flames seem to dissipate. All right. Let me pull up my description real quick because I had it and then I lost it. So many notes today, y'all. So many things.
Bee's gonna attack me, and I'm gonna thank her.
Well,
Oh my
we'll see.
God.
Where are you?
Do you think that he watched us while we stole things in front of him?
Hey, you know who could have just been like, hey, there's a guy right there?
See.
It's the way that I like
You see,
deselected detect
hang
magic
on.
today.
Y'all see a man, red skin, pointed horns, long kind of black hair, swooped down over one side, wearing a very fine black and red suit with gold trim. The coat kind of leads down to his legs, which, unlike the tieflings you have met, change into long pointed goat legs. A tail pokes out from behind, and as he steps out for a moment... Actually, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
400.
Are you
Nope.
sure it can't be
14.
are you sure it can't be passive investigation?
No, it's perception.
17.
17?
14.
11.
I think probably just Astra with the 17. As he kind of steps out, and this kind of like fiery form kind of seems to take on for a second and then dissipate. You could swear, you looking at him now, he's just a man from the waist up. You could have sworn as the kind of flamey form appeared. You could see wings at his back. No, not wings. Wing singular. But then seems to be gone as he stands before you. Beautiful goatee. This man is extremely handsome. He kind of takes a couple of steps forward, starts clapping his hands. Oh, young love. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. You seem to be having a moment with my friend Alicia. Of course, you knew that was her name, didn't you? Oh,
Cordelia is keeping a straight face. She's keeping a straight face.
Yeah, not something she likes to share. Names have power and all that. Of course. Well,
I see him. Can I hunter's mark him? Just to like.
Hunter's mark is an active action, so you can't. Oh yeah, you're not trying to stealth. Yeah, you.
Bonus action.
I suppose you could. Yeah. Okay. You do that. He seems unfazed.
That's fine.
Doesn't even blink. Just even seems to like smile a little more. Well, I see I have new customers. And, well, those taking things that perhaps don't belong to them. Hello down there. He turns and looks at the two of you. Right next to him, his hooves very close to your faces as he's like directly next to you. He's like, oh, don't worry. I wasn't particularly attached to those things, but everything has a price. If you're willing to pay it, you can have.
Wow. As handsome as you are, I think you might be even stupider.
Well, that's very harsh words, Captain Cordelia. Or, ex-Captain Cordelia, now is it? You don't exactly have a ship anymore, do you? Ooh, sore subject. I can fix that for you. I could bring that ship right back. Yes, I could bring that ship right back around. Those who have taken it from you, what belongs rightfully to you, should be returned, should it not? Those who took it from you, punished. It's only fair. I can help you with that.
Tell me, what would the cost be?
There's always a cost. Now, I'm not going to get dramatic. I'm not going to say it's going to cost you your soul or all of that. No. I'm not so dramatic. I have many things that I can offer any of you. All I ask for is one favor. A favor for a favor, shall we say. It seems fair, does it not? You know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Very simple.
Oh, so it's fair that she's down here, even though she's not the one that made a deal with ya, huh?
She was part of the deal, I'm afraid. But since that deal seems to have been broken, looks to Tolkien's form, I suppose things are up in the air right now. She's a very loyal servant, but if her freedom is what you ask for, then it shall be. Is that what you want?
Here's the thing. I don't let a man carry out the work for me. So you could do us and yourself a favor? And to let everybody go and fuck right off back to your plane of existence.
Oh, you came to my home, actually. So, you know, and you kicked my door in. It's quite rude,
To be
honestly.
fair, it is an ugly door, sir.
Well, I was looking to
And
replace it,
also,
so
to
maybe
be
you're helping.
fair, this is not a temple to you.
No, well, it's not
so
really a temple to anyone right
rightfully
now.
on behalf of the gods, fuck off.
Oh, well, very rude of you. But no, this temple is a starting place for me in the material plane. I shall expand when I have the facility to do so. Quite interesting up here. What about the rest of you? We'll look to Astra and Sybil. I know many things about all of you. I have contacts. Let me guess. Kind of looks at the two of you, kind of scratches his chin. I'm going to say you're Sybil Holloway, and you're Astra the Fallen Star. Would that be correct, or have I got those two mixed up?
I'm Ash. Astra's in disguise, but I'm sure.
Yes. Whatever you wish to be called, my dear. But there are many things everyone wants, is it not? Miss Holloway, there are many that wish you to be imprisoned, wish you to have you taken. But I know you want to get away from that, but also you have your own desires. These things, gestures to your wrists, they hinder you greatly. I could get rid of them for you. As I said, cost is simply a favor. I help you, you help me. It's not something right now. I know you have plans. You have great, wonderful plans. But at some point, I will call in this favor. When I need some help from someone on the material plane. What say you?
She does not answer. I think she's terrified right now. So it's just like, I'm just not even going to say anything because I'm probably going to screw it up if I say something.
Yes, well, I'll give you some time to think on that one. No answer's not a no. Someone's considering the offer. And you, Ash. Well, there's a lot going on for you, isn't there? Very interesting indeed. The one you call mother is, well, I have a lot to thank to her, actually, and I suppose by extension to you. She is currently wreaking havoc down in the hells, which gives people like myself reason to slip away. Used to keep people like myself away from the material plane, but now you've opened the gateway, and I greatly appreciate that. Though, I would say I would owe you a favor, but I don't because that was not contracted between the two of us, so I'm afraid you can't call me up on that one. But there are many things I can do for you, depending on what you wish for. If you wish to be returned.
I don't.
No? There's not anything you could possibly want?
No,
No?
not from you.
Really? I know a great many deal of things. Perhaps I know a few things about where you came from. Don't you wonder who
No.
your true family might be?
I grip my great axe tighter.
But perhaps I'm saying a little too much. It's tempting, though. The offer's there. And you, Mr. Filfar. You are the most interesting of the bunch. Among so many extraordinary individuals, you are just a man. no magic. Just a man trying to get by. You are on a very noble quest, I'll admit. Trying to fix a curse, horrible thing. I could help you. Curses are terrible things, and I know that you're trying to take care of family. And family's what's most important.
You
An
are
old
the
McCoy.
second person within 24 hours to try to use my brother's name in a deal.
Never spoke his name?
And I'm getting very tired of people using him to get to me. And Veldren will
I'm not.
use the magic weapons roll.
What was that, sorry?
Veldren will use the magic weapons roll on his short
Okay.
sword.
Yeah, you do that. You activate the magic weapon on the scroll.
That's my answer.
Disappointing. Aridia, was it?
Don't.
I did say family is what's most important. I
am white knuckling my fucking great axe.
I am truly
That is
sorry
Too fresh.
for your loss. Not just of him, but of them too. It's not fair when someone has things taken from them at such a young age. Forced to grow up too soon. Terrible tragedy, really. You know, the magic of this place, he kind of gestures all around him, has a deep connection with the other side. I'm still doing some tinkering, but I might be able to help you. I'm sure you miss them. Perhaps I could help you see them. It might not be permanent, but it would be something.
There's like the briefest flash of almost like, I guess in a sense, like childlike longing, and it is just the briefest flash. And it's something that Aridia's kept so locked away for so long. And she just kind of shakes her head and that wall settles back into place.
I stopped mourning them a long time ago. I have no need to see their faces.
But you still carry their burden, don't you? The one they passed on to you.
'Tis a legacy as old as the name my family carries. It is an honor to carry.
Yes, an honor to carry the burden of others put on to you without choice. Do you long for a free life, Aridia? Go where you please, serve who you please. I could give you that. I could give you everything you wanted. Just because someone else, many, many centuries ago, chose a fate. I really think that's fair to force it onto you. And honestly, I don't know if it should be fulfilled. I mean, you know what it's connected to, don't you? I mean, that's quite the decision to make. Wrath or raise. No one should be forced to make a decision like that.
The decision has already been made. An oath was
His
taken and I
decision
shall fulfill it.
or your decision? Oh God, whispering in your ear, telling you what to do, where to go, how to act, how to be. That's not freedom, is it, Aridia? he's taking a few steps closer to you, seeing that like there is Folger. He's like, I've got a catch here, and he's like taking several steps like closer towards you. He's still far away, but he's like, see, like everyone else has kind of been like, nope, but like you're hesitating. It's like all of that, Aridia. True freedom. And all it will cost you is one favor. I will have nothing over you. Simply a favor that you owe me. Will be contracted, obviously, and you break said contract, that would be a problem, but that would be in the terms of the agreement. Same goes for me. If I do not fulfill my side of the bargain, then you will owe me nothing. It's a simple transaction for everything you could possibly want, Aridia. Don't throw that away.
You must think you are so clever. I stopped wanting things a long time ago.
And I want to point my Bahamut blessed blade at them and use my vow of enmity and take a swing.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm stressed.
Yeah.
It's so tempting, you guys. It was so tempting.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I get it. Look, if things hadn't happened last session with Veldren would also be highly tempted.
Oh, yeah.
Just everything that happened.
Vow of Enmity, what are you doing?
I'm swinging. Yeah.
Yep. What does Vow of Enmity do? Remind me.
Gives me advantage. I
Slay.
am
Get 'em.
basically marking them. Dude, yep, that's my one target right now.
Play. Get him.
Okay. There's so many things happening right now. Okay. Plus 11 to hit is 26 to hit.
My God.
That does hit.
Oh my God.
And your weapon is magical, yeah?
Oh,
It is magical, and
yeah.
I have Hunter's markup.
And Harness Mark, yep.
I'm saving that. Yeah. Okay.
Were you about to use the grid?
I know, but I don't.
No, yeah.
I don't trust it enough to crit right now. No,
Yeah.
you get it. Okay. What's this? 11 and 5 is 16 points of damage.
16 points of magical slashing.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, piercing technically for
Piercing.
the sword.
Okay. That works.
17. And this is the one
17.
that was blessed by my god, if that does anything.
It makes it magical.
Okay, well, yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you do that. You take a slash across his chest. He kind of like winces a little bit, but doesn't take doesn't. It kind of like takes a little bit of a step back as you kind of cut across him. There's like a gash across his like suit. He's like, and this was a new suit. At least kill them. The broker looks at you, Cordelia, and goes, "You should have left." And that is where we are going to leave today's session, y'all. Oh boy! So we jump into combat next session.
Sorry.
Straight into combat
Yep.
next freaking session.
Yep. Hey everybody, what a session. Thank you to all the raiders we had as well, by the way. Thank you for everyone that's been here. We really appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah. What a wild ride of a session. I knew this was going to be a wild one. This is going to tempt all these fuckers to be like, hey, jingle, jingle, all the things you want, jingle, jingle. You know. Hans is dying.
How dare you?
Hans is
How dare
gone.
you? Get my brother's name out your fucking mouth.
He never said his name. He never said
And
it.
he meant
You're
it.
out here
He
spilling
meant it.
tea.
He never will.
It ain't his tea to spill.
Oh, Astra's gonna have an existential crisis.
Listen,
What do
he
you
has
mean,
agents
where are
everywhere.
we
He's been
from?
watching y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Why? But we're so nice.
Well,
I'm just a guy.
Yeah, exactly. And he reminded you of that.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
That was crazy.
Thank you everyone for coming. We really appreciate you. We're gonna do some outros now. And I think we're gonna go in stream order. So I'm gonna go up here and say, hey Morgan, it's your turn. Go for it.
Hey, it's me. I'm Morgan, otherwise known as Attack on Morgan. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky, all at Attack on Morgan. Obviously, you can find me here every other week, guesting as Captain Cordelia Archer for as long as they will have me. You can also catch me on alternating Wednesdays over on the Dice and Autism Twitch channel as a part of Neuralis, where I play our favorite resident, well, currently emotionless girl, Zelvi. So check that over there. You can also find me on the Pick Your Poison Productions YouTube channel, as I do a bunch of things over there, and I have some upcoming stuff with them as well. Yeah, that's it for me. Check out all these cool, lovely, wonderful people. All my stuff that I normally have to say is all kind of over and done at this point for right now. So
You'll have more things.
that's me.
You'll have more things.
Yeah, hopefully.
Jay. You're always surprised.
Hodiwa.
I can't believe you literally. I saw the flash of you pulling up a doc. You have these written down, don't you?
Maybe?
You piece of shit.
Maybe?
I can't believe
actually, I should have
you.
let this
Can't
guy
repeat
kill
them.
Veldren.
I can't repeat them. It's
Yeah,
part
you
of the
can't.
bit
You
now,
can't.
okay?
He will call you out for repeating them.
Abby doesn't know.
Abby does know. Abby's watching you at all times.
Abby knows
Just
nothing.
like Ulysses is.
You know nothing Abby's know. Hi, my name is Jay. You can find me on all my socials at SEQUO, also known as Sequo. Bad hands. Unless it's Blue Sky, then you can find me at Voice of Jaca, Jaca. You can find me here every other Wednesday playing Veldren Field Farm. Just a guy, you know. He's just a guy. Just a normal guy.
Just a normal guy.
F to death.
You can find me alternating Wednesdays over on the Dice and Autism channel, where I play Harlan McCown, who is not just a guy, very powerful mage, somehow. And then you can find me alternating Mondays, playing in our Stars in the Night campaign, also known as our Masks little series that we are doing right now. It'll be this next up Monday where I play Calliope Elsher. We're magical girls. It's awesome. It's so sick. That's all I can say for now. Otherwise, people will kill me. Please don't. Please let my family go. Please.
No.
But that's me.
Abby.
Howdy. Hello. My name is Abigail, also known as Abigail the Nerd, and you can find me over here, playing not just a gal, Sybil, who's in way over her head at all times, and bi-weekly Wednesdays, and then over on the Dice and Autism channel, playing Lunara, who's also not just a gal, apparently, she's a princess, cool. And I will be returning next session, so we'll see what Lunara's up to during all that. And then, aside from that, gosh, there's a lot of things I can't talk about or else I'll fight me. But please go check out Echoes of Actor. It's all released now. So now you can see the makeup effect I ruined my face for, which is a horribly bloody handprint. So don't watch that if you don't want to see that, because it's pretty gross. It grossed me out when I made it. Please watch it. It is so good. It's so emotional. And we really, really put our heart and souls into it. And if you watch it, please reach out to me and let me know what you thought of it. And aside from that, check out Somebody's Heroes over on Spotify, where I believe a new Fate Makers episode came out. And that one is where we find out what's at the center of Tal-Leva, the floating city. We find out what makes it float. And I almost die in my second session with them. So you should probably go watch it. That's all for me.
Love that for you. Amazing. Well, thank you very much. And now we're gonna go down the overlay to Hans.
Hi, hello, it's me, Hans. You can find me across all socials at HansKate. Online, you can find me here on Wednesdays currently, as well as over on Pocket Dragon Pub and Logomancy, potentially for something. Who knows? Otherwise, keep an eye on socials for Pocket Dragon Pub. We'll have another one-shot coming out in July, which will be our lead up to Gen Con. Hi, hey, you can in fact find me at Gen Con. I'll be performing with Pocket Dragon Pub with our Candela Obscura, Circle of Wires and Whispers. Half our party got taken by evil mirror people, and it's real bad, and there's a living painting, and I have an artifact that makes me take bleed marks when I use it, so that's fun. Beyond that, I'll be walking around. I'll have plenty of Crit Awards merch on me. Speaking of Crit Awards, thank you everyone for voting. We had so many votes recognizing so many amazing creators. Y'all are amazing, and this community is so full of love and support, and we love to see it. So keep an eye on all of the Crit Awards socials for updates on the live event and everything else as we gear up to, maybe announce some winners at some point.
Or maybe just don't announce them. Wouldn't that be the greatest troll of all time? just like, and actually, we're not telling you. We know who the winners are.
Look at the time. I gotta go. But
you're all winners in the Crit Awards eyes. There we go.
We love you all equally. Okay, that's all.
And then last but certainly not least, chat.
I asked Hans a message in DMs, but they haven't replied yet.
Damn, call out post.
Is that a yes?
That's my answer. If you want to, it's all up to you, baby.
What? Don't make Jet make decisions.
Don't put
on the
that
spot.
on me. Don't.
Yes,
I can't make decisions. Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm Jet, also known as Cause Pingu, all over the internet. For Streamwise, you can find me exclusively here on Wednesdays. You can find me every other Wednesday playing my Stargirl, Astra, or starting next Wednesday, right, Hans? For Table Talks?
We're here. I'm not traveling. I don't have 3 trips in the span of 4 weeks this month.
Okay.
Just 2 over 5.
Thanks. You can find us for Table Talks, which is a ttrpg talk show sort of thing, hosted by me and Hans. Currently I'm unemployed, so my art commissions are open, besties. You can find those. Also, you can find me on Art Fight as Cause Pingu. Bless you.
You
can find
sneezed
me
so hard
on
your
Art Fight
headphones
as
fell off, Morgan.
You can find me on Art Fight as Cause Pingu, where I attack friends first, and then I do revenge, and then I'll just search for cool looking characters and I'll draw them. I've already done 2 art pieces so far. It's the second day of the event. Fight me.
Unrelated. Fight me.
No, that is totally related. Art fight.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but also unrelated. Fight me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jet. You are so wonderful. I love you so much. And then I guess last but certainly not least, it me. Hi everybody. I'm B. I GM Tales of Agius. That's me. I GM. That's me. You can find me at B Does D&D on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all those places. Blue Sky as well. I don't really post over there, but I have that account. So if you want to follow that, sure, maybe I'll post them at some point. You can find me here GMing Tales of Agius every other Wednesday, and then you can also find me over on the Dyson Autism channel on the alternating Wednesdays playing Myla in New Role Lists, which we will be back with next week with some of the wonderful cast from here. Yeah, we're going into a time skip. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun. Time is gonna pass and it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, please also go check out on now moving over to here. It is now moving over here. We had our last episode over on the Dyson Autism channel last week, but this upcoming Monday, Stars in the Night will be returning, but it will be on this channel now. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, guess what? Everything's all in the same place. Nothing changes for you. Wow. But yes, if you're here on Twitch, it will now be on here every other Wednesday with our wonderful cast over there for our Magical Girl campaign. Things are about to get crazy, y'all. Shit's about to get crazy. It's gonna be fun. Everything's gonna be great. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Anyway, you can also please also go check out Era 313, which is our sci-fi drama show over on all podcasting platforms, primarily Spotify. I Play 2. All 8 episodes of season 1 are out and are being enjoyed by so many others, so please go and enjoy it as well. And season 2 is actively in the works, so look out for that. Get excited for little tidbit teasers and stuff like that. We're excited. It's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be really awesome. I know Abby's a big fan. Abby big fan. Abby big fan. And then
Abby actually hates her.
Abby actually hates it. Yep. Abby's that one person that left a 1-star review. Anyway,
Someone do that.
I don't know. On Spotify, it's that weird thing. Someone told me that it's that weird thing where it doesn't make sense, but they're like, put it this way. It currently, sorry, this is a bit of a ramble. Currently, it has a 4.9 stars on there, and I'm like, someone didn't rate it 5 stars. Someone did that. 4.8 now. 2 of you assholes did it.
It was
Who
me.
was it?
So sorry.
God
I
damn
just
it,
think it could
Mario.
be better.
I knew it.
I don't know if I don't know if I
hater.
It's gonna be bigger and better.
I haven't rated it yet. What should I do?
I'm gonna rate it
What the
live
heck,
on the
Abby?
stream right now. Abby.
1 star.
You
1
monster!
star.
Ah!
I'm just kidding. It's at 5. It's at 5.
Yay! Incredible. Hey y'all. It's
It's at 4.8 now.
I know. That's what I just said. Can't believe you've done this. Anyway, ramble aside. Yeah, those are all the things you can find me on currently. But maybe I have more things coming up. Maybe there are more things in the works. Who knows? Pay attention to the channel because there's some new stuff coming. Maybe. Who knows? I can't talk about it. I sworn to secrecy. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I know words for coming. Again, thank you for all the raids we had tonight, all the new followers, everyone that came in, people who might be experiencing us and Tales of Agius for the first time. We really appreciate it. Please go check out the YouTube channel where we have all 17 episodes of this show already up, and episode 18 will be up hopefully sometime by the end of this week. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We love your faces, and we will see you all very, very soon. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
everyone.
Bye, everyone.